Moshi Moshi! Good morning from a cold Canada. And don't say Moshi Moshi according to my son, because it's a snow day to apparently a cold morning in cold Tennessee. Were you lucky enough to not lose power? I know out your way, you guys aren't really built for this stuff. I don't know how cold it got for you guys, but pretty cold out our way, and got dumping with about 1.5 feet of snow. Relatively thinking, they closed the schools down last night for today, but my wife went off to work and said they probably could have went. It didn't look too bad, but yeah, that's the thing. You guys are bringing in that. I was sort of watching the storm come up through basically like central United States. I'm never gonna say that fake Midwest thing. And then, just sort of worked its way, and I believe it's now sort of becoming a nor'easter, as they like to say. And hey, Miss Rainbow Sparkles, how are you? I'm well, thank you for always asking. I appreciate that. How are you? You start the day off with a little bit of a Fortnite this morning, or what? Snow day for yourself? Be careful out there. Don't go outside. It's scary out there. I was just happy it wasn't really too bad of a drive. Could have been far worse getting home. I was like, I hate being at work for so long, especially as you're just looking outside the window, watching like the snow get worse and worse, and ain't getting any better. You're recovering from a procedure on Friday. Finally got yourself a couple of bigger boobs. Was that the procedure? Went on in to say, you know what, I'm not quite happy with what I got, so give me a set of, I don't know, what's on the alphabet variety for breasts. So you give me a couple of J's? Is that it? Could be. Gum graft procedure. Getting new breasts sounds far more interesting, Miss Rainbow Sparkles, and I appreciate you that I'm joking, of course. Was that painful? You mean the gums here, right? Gums? Not chewing gum, but the gums? That doesn't sound too entertaining. But I assume because you're on the internet, it couldn't have been too bad. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the internet. But we are on the 19th of January, rolling on into the end of January. So we've got to see what we can max out before the end, because, that's the end of at least social setup. So we're into the evening. Yukari's got a little bit of a happy face. We've chosen Mitsuru as our love interest going forward. So we're gonna see what we can max out, but I don't believe we'll be able to max out everybody. I just don't think the days are there for us. We could be lucky. I don't even think of all the things that started even super late. I think Aigis is rocking around maybe rank 2. It's like, Mitsuru, we can max her out. Fuka, depending on the days. Maybe the track team, we might be able to do it. And the fart club. Anything that's pretty much 8, 9, probably. Not that 6, 7 that them kids are talking about. The transfer student, there's another one. But yeah, I guess as cool as that would be, she started super late, and I really don't think we're going to be spending the time unless like she's the only one to hang out with type of thing. So we'll sort of see where it gets you. So it's it's 19, but it feels like 6. And you're talking Fahrenheit? That's probably cold for you. We're getting to I've seen parts of it where like that Fahrenheit and Celsius meet, and I think that's like minus 30-ish, where they're both the same. So yeah, cold for you, sure. So gum in the mouth. I was awake for it, but they gave you something to relax so they can do that laughing gas, eh? Laughing gas without the laughing. Very weird how that stuff works, right? And hope to get the stitches out on February 4th. So are you on like an all liquid alcohol diet? Is that what's rocking? Or are you still able to eat some decent foods type of thing and whatnot? You'll be okay type of thing, I hope. Soft food diet. Well, that's pretty good. All right. Oh, Ken's challenging me again to train even harder. He's not going to lose, so let's go again. He's on the 4th floor of the dorm. Sure. Why not? I wasn't expecting that to pop off. Mandragora, and of course that. So I mean, as much as I'd love to hang out with you, Yukari, I mean, Kenny was asking for it. So he's got to be the one that's got to have that exclamation point taken care of. You got a cold weather advisory here for today and tomorrow, and we could see wind chills below 0 and tomorrow morning. Okay, well, hey, you know, stay inside, stay warm, play video games. Nothing wrong with that. That's the beauty of it, right? What do people do that like don't have video games as a cool little thing to do on the side of things? Hey, Dark Fantasy! Realms. Really wasn't expecting. I was hoping to hit that Michael Jackson, but puberty got in the way there for a hot minute, and so I was incapable of hitting the note that I wanted to. But you know, we tried, and that's the important thing. Do your kiddos have a snow day as well? From Illinois, I believe, right? Oh. Is the weather all just completely just fucked up? DJ with the Ryuji. For real? For real. No, you had to call them off. Wait, so I'm unaware. Do you have like a terrible... Oh, school's closed down. Like, do you have like a terrible school district where like they're afraid of making any decisions for themselves, so it's up to you to be an adult in the room and go, hey, have we looked outside? I don't want to walk in this 1.5 feet of snow or drive in this to get my kids to school, so I'm going to be an adult in the room and say, no, they're not going out there, you idiots. Yeah, that's unfortunate when you guys have to do that. I was saying to DJ, it's very rare. I think I saw on Reddit someone that said, but this is only the second time in their teaching career, I don't know how long their teaching career was, but that they have called a snow day the day prior. So like last night at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, you know, you get all the emails and all the alerts saying like, no school. They could have went, to be honest, like the roads were plowed enough, but it's still snowing. So I think it's a little bit of like, until that sort of stops, that'd be a little better. So I don't mind. Little guys playing Tears of the Kingdom, so having some fun. So yeah, like it's more, you know, it's a normal thing up here. Like there was just it was too much snow yesterday and then going into last night for the snow plows to sort of keep up type of thing. So it's you know, it allows the, you know, tell everyone to sort of like stay at home, get the plows out, clean up the roads and the side roads and whatnot, and be good type of thing. So yes, spend the day with Kenamada. Yes. It's -20 and you refuse to start your car when it's that cold outside. What do you drive, Dark Fantasy Realms, if I can ask you that? I know that's a relative personal question sometimes, maybe too personal.
Here comes the champ.
Okay, I have what looks to be one of those children plastic bats, and Ken's got a broom. A Nissan Rogue. Okay. Those are all right. Do you, I assume it doesn't get cold enough for you where you're plugging your car in, right? Like you're not, you don't set up for the block heater. Yeah, I mean, you're getting as cold as I am type of thing. I mean, you know, I never really had trouble starting my cars back in the day. No, not an electric car. It's like for gas engines, usually for people who live in far colder climates. Someone like Lothar's living out in Saskatchewan. He probably has a block heater. So what it is, it's like it's just like an everyday normal outlet, and then usually like you park up to your garage and you find an outlet and you plug it in, and what it does, well, then you don't have to have a garage. You could, as long as you had like if you had an outlet outside, you'd plug it in, and what it does is it essentially keeps the oil and everything in your engine block warm. So like when you go to start your car up when it's minus bejesus out, it starts up without going, and then you're like, come on, Betsy, come on, like it's not going, come on, you slap your steering wheel a couple of times, and then when you bash the head to the steering wheel, that's when Betsy starts up for you. And then you gotta like, obviously we have modern cars now, but I'm old enough to know like back in the day, I remember when you had to like, you're like, come on, just get me home, and you're revving the engine, and then someone in the back is telling you you're giving it too much gas, and you're like, no, I'm not flooding it, and stuff like that. Modern cars now, ladies and gentlemen, right? You probably remember your parents doing that, maybe. But well, you wouldn't. I don't think you have to risk blowing your engine up for that. But no, it would not be a fair, safe drive to go, right? That's the point.
Now things are getting exciting.
Are they getting exciting, Junpei? Are they? Well, the dog's excited, so yes. Hey, wait. Why are you? My promise was to Amada. Everyone wants to enjoy the show.
We heard you two were going to have a match. We're just here to witness it.
That's right. We're here to watch the little dude shine.
When I told them I wanted to beat you, they all offered to
I
help.
may or may not get a broomstick
I set up
up my
a training
ass.
routine for him.
That's what it looks
and
like.
Gave him advice on his movements.
I also wanted to build my legs and core, so I've been going on
Did you
runs
get
with Koromaru.
snow, DJ, or is it just bitterly cold?
And I took on the role of being you for practice matches.
We figured if he couldn't land a hit on Junpei, then beating you would be out of the question.
But, hey! Spare a thought for the guy covered in bruises over here. Man, he really didn't hold back anything on me.
Well then, let's do this.
All right, here get a broomstick up the ass. Yeah! Oh, sounds like we're kung fu fighting. Wait, did I really beat a child? Like, I don't have this better part of me to
You're doing good, Amada. Keep it up.
not let a child win?
You can do this. Just take it half a step further.
Oh, there it is. Right into the cojones.
Crap, did he get hit?
I had very little snow, then sleet, then freezing rain, which changed over to rain overnight and rain most of the day yesterday. Oof. Oof. What about you, Miss Rainbow Sparkles? I mean, I know you live where I live, so you're just staying inside, gonna play some Fortnite type of thing? Don't be risking doing outside for anything, okay?
The next one's coming. Get up.
You're finished. Staying inside, smart move.
Hey, are you guys up there?
Oh, his opportunity. Good on ya. I've taught you well, Ken.
Oh, yeah! That's a clean hit. The winner is Amada in the blue
So what happens, you hear a female's voice in the background and oof. Your parents are outside
just got
shoveling.
lucky.
Do you have like a big
Plus,
driveway?
I
Will it
did
take you a
kind of
while
cheat.
for them to
No.
get that
You
all
saw
said and
window of
done?
opportunity and you took it. That's something to be proud of.
Fuka and I bought some roasted sweet potatoes. I was looking for everyone
No
to come eat with
snowblower?
us, but what are you guys doing up here anyway?
We're witnessing a showdown between men. Right, Amada?
It sounds kind of weird when you put it like that. But yeah, I guess so.
It was a great match on both sides.
Huh? I don't really get it, but it sounds like you're having fun. It's cold though, so you should head inside soon.
Oh, wait. Did you say sweet potatoes? Count me in.
Sweet potatoes. The worst of the
I bought
potatoes.
them for a monoclone. Junpei, you can have the skin and the burnt
Terrible.
parts.
Hey! What am I, a dog?
Thanks for the match. I learned a lot from it.
Not really a two-car driveway, but they're shoveling a neighbor's sidewalk and a driveway. That's nice of them. You were great, Ken.
No, I just got lucky. I was stuck on the defensive
I guess
that whole
Ken's
time,
gonna learn
but
something
I
new
think
here.
I did
Or
do
we're gonna
better than our
learn
last fight.
a persona
Now,
have
I
something
just
to do
need
with him,
apply this
perhaps?
to a real battle. Technically, we're tied 1-1 now, so the next match decides the real winner. Not sure I actually have a chance, though. But I hope you'll let me challenge you again sometime. You gotta promise, okay?
I'll tell you. I promise you, Ken.
Okay. Then, until that time comes, will you hold on to this for me?
A silver key.
That's the key to the house I lived in with my mom. Whenever I look at it, I I remember
Did
the
he
time
just
I
give me a
spent there.
house?
That house is filled
Or
with
was he
all
holding
kinds
onto
of
a key
memories
to
we shared together.
someone else's house now?
I know the final battle isn't going to be easy.
No one's
No
living
matter
there.
what, I want to come back here.
Someone's
I feel
paying
like
the rent.
this key will connect us to each other.
Maybe it's a paid-for house.
And
Who
I hope
knows?
someday, maybe I can be that person someone can always come back to. Just like how Mom and everyone at the dorm was there for me. Sorry for talking for so long. Shall we go down and have some sweet potatoes? So our next match would be next year? Or maybe even longer than that. I know! How about once I reach the same height as you? And if we're around the same build, I might stand a chance. Oh, but you'll probably be even stronger by then. When that time comes, I wonder what everyone will be like. It's exciting just thinking about it.
Amada was beaming with happiness as we went to join the others. You have forged a powerful bond with Amada, and you can now fuse Michael, the protector of all. Okay, I guess we got ourselves another persona to make. I guess we probably won't hit the 100% if you need to 100% with everybody, right? Class has ended for today. Yukari wanting to hang out. I guess always wanting to hang out, and always with Katsu wanting us to have their brain food. So let's see, who is going to level up? The town information. Bunchiki and Mitsuku. They're always going to level up. And let's see. So Yukari or I guess Bebe. No, they're all able to hang out with, but they're not going to level up. So Yukari is going to take the winner on that one. Yeah, like I just like she's rank 2, I believe, and she pretty much is leveling up like, you know, every time you hang out with her, but like we've got 11 more days left. Like just doing the math, even if she is available every day after school, and relatively depending on the weekends, it's just not going to work out, unfortunately. But that's fine. Like I said, this wasn't ever planned to be some, 100% run. You know, would have been cool to have been able to do it, like sort of blindly, but that's okay. I'm finally done. I spent all of my lunch cleaning up for the archery team, so I didn't have to eat anything. Maybe I'll stop by with Katsu or something on the way home. All right. Spend some time with Yukari. Thanks. It feels kind of weird eating by myself, you know? All right, let's get going. What should I order? Something.
This is so good. I made the right choice getting the same thing as you. Oh, I was just thinking. Doesn't eating fish remind you of the ocean?
Not at all.
It's a part of our lives, I guess, living along the coast. We even spent our vacation at the beach. Hey, after all this is over, why don't we go somewhere different? Like the mountains. We could have lunch outdoors. Maybe we'll even see a deer or something. What do you think?
It sounds like a date. Yeah, we don't want to just go the two of us, so just a blatant just sounds good to me.
Right? All right then, I'll make us lunch. I might not look like it, but I'm a pretty good cook. Just you wait and see.
What's up, buddy?
It's been a while since we've talked about going on vacation. I'm excited just thinking about it. I'm not sure how to say this, but when I'm with you...
How do you get in?
I have no idea.
It's a bad box.
I don't know. You have to do something. Does that guy help you? Nope, that didn't work.
You can only hit rocks.
Okay. I don't know. You're the one that's playing the game, buddy. Hey, can you say hi? Wanna come on over around here so people can see your face? No? You're not gonna lie on me the entire time. No. Say hi. Say hi!
You can look at my cake.
You guys could show them the camera. That's the camera.
Oh no. No, it's not the camera.
You showing them your Switch too?
Oh my gosh, they gave it six.
Yeah. You waved? People were saying hi.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Ow! School.
No school?
Good.
I know, right? He's gonna be bigger than me soon. Okay, go back to the living room. Go back to the living room.
Good.
Oh, stop being a child. It's a little too cold to be going out playing in the, like, you know, it's still bitterly cold of where, like, you know, we could bundle him up type of thing and he'd be okay, but it's cold enough to where, like, you know, anything exposed within 5 minutes is good enough to get frostbite, so rather not type of thing. Because even like when it's when he was at school, when it wasn't so much snow, it was still bitterly cold. They don't go out for recess when it's this cold. I mean, the last thing you need to do as a teacher or as a school need to explain why does my son or daughter have frostbite, and why are you letting them outside when it's minus 30? I do watch you. I watch you all the time.
I feel like the real me
After
is
you're
trapped
done
somewhere deep
streaming.
down inside.
Okay, I will watch you after I'm done.
Promise.
I promise.
Or I'll stomp into your room and you don't, and then I'll say, why are you not watching me?
Okay, I promise.
Maybe it's
Oh.
because of my family situation, but
And of course, he expects me to be done streaming in like 6 minutes. That's how little children's times work, right?
and I think it's thanks
He'll come
to
in here
you.
like 10 minutes ago. Are you done? What's going on? All right, let's see if we are capable of making Michael. We might be able to do that as well.
Well, that was delicious. It's getting late.
It's sort of
Shall we head out?
unfortunate that, like, I mean, again, I don't know if like Persona 6 would go and change the way things work for them, but like being able to hang out and level up people at night as well would really open up a lot of things. After today, it will be just 10 more days till the day Ryoji was talking about, huh? Alright, I'm hyped! We're gonna blow that next thing away. Alright, just games, part-time cafe, Akihiko. Let's go hang out. We're gonna go and check out the mall. Just to see if we can fuse Michael. Or at least see what we need to do to make Michael. It's so funny that she walks in front of you to have the door open when she could just stand where she was and then follow us in. Alright, how many crappy Twilight fragments are you giving me now? Just 2, thank you.
To it.
It's great.
How may I assist you?
Alright, let's fuse some personas.
I too have a purpose.
What's the, what do
take
we
a
got?
look.
92%. Okay, not bad. Do we have room?
Will you
So the
choose?
hope is that we're going to be able to...
Well then, shall we
Lucifer
take a
and Satan. I gotta get rid of those two beautiful boys. I don't want to get rid of Messiah, but I mean, God, Lucifer and Satan, they're both wonderful beings.
look? Seeing what personas come to
This one is somewhat beneath you.
Not what I expected from a guy named Michael or Michel. Let's sort of see what we're
which
we're
will
giving
you
up.
Choose?
So Lucifer, he's a hell of a strength and a magic guy. And what was the other one? I know the other one was Messiah, but
Please choose the personas you would like
Satan.
to fuse.
sorry. And Satan. Okay, so they both share diamond dust and
This
All right, let's make him see what we're gonna go and get with here. Again, if I have to call back at Satan, it looks like maybe we'll be over, but we'll certainly see.
To inherit?
All right, so they both had Diamond Dust, so we're gonna lose that. So we should probably get that. You'd bring back Lucifer, okay. I get that. We don't want to lose that. Looks like he has a slash skill already, so we don't need any of these. It's just sort of like, what would I rather have? Severe ice damage or severe fire damage? Doesn't really look like that's always relatively good. Debilitate could be good, but if I'm going to bring back Lucifer, then I don't have to overly worry about that. I like the ice damage, and I feel like Lucifer will probably have Inferno, so if we get the Diamond Dust, we'll be okay. A little weird that the Panta Ray did not come through, but that's fine. I feel like that's what Heaven's Blade is, so I don't really need that. So maybe there's something like... maybe Critical Rate? Yeah, Arms Master is really good, but he only has one skill. But again, that Heaven's Blade is probably really expensive, so
It appears
having that
it will
be
receive an
less
immense
cost is
amount
probably
of
pretty good,
power.
so we'll see. Yeah, and then we'll just call back Lucifer anyway,
Shall
so.
we begin?
Both terrifying looking, I'll give it that. Toga, Toga. Did you hear the rumor, DJ, that the possibility that the Royal Rumble is AJ Styles' last match? I'm a little I don't know how true that is. It was basically coming from a now deleted Shinsuke Nakamura story off of Instagram. But I sort of believe that. But again, it could just be WWE just, like, let's make it sound like it's going to be his last. But like, I would have thought, like, I mean, I followed AJ Styles. I think much like any wrestling fan, he's very good. Like, I think, I'm not the only one that's followed him from not just WWE, right? Like, I loved him in TNA. I loved him in New Japan. And like that man has had a fucking wondrous career. And I know, like, he's no John Cena. Like, to me, he's a John Cena. Like, just because he didn't stick with one company. Like, AJ Styles is, very influential for wrestling. And like, it is sort of weird that if that's going to be his last match at the Royal Rumble, like, I would have thought he would have got like done the whole ever like, let me have my last year and I get to do what I want type of thing. I read that he had as many matches in WWE as any other promotion. Yeah, like, that's one of the things I think with when you are part of the world, Lothars, welcome on in. When you are part of the world of the giants of the WWE, you sort of get lost in the shuffle, even though he was always pretty much a top roster, never really a mid-carder guy. Whatever he was thrown at, he did well with it, But, yeah, that's the possibility. He may end his career in TNA, but again, are they, like, they have a partnership with WWE, right? They're not owned by WWE. I think we talked about this before. I sort of have this weird inkling feeling that WWE is going to purchase TNA after they've destroyed it with their partnership. If that sounds terrible. But yeah, it's sort of unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen him have, like, one, you know, it's sort of like John Cena. Like, you know, it's very hard, especially when people work for the same promotion. There's many people that John Cena was not able to work with that he probably wanted to. But, you know, it's a shame that, you know, he won't get a match with Kenny Omega type of thing. That'd be awesome to see. But, you know, maybe we'll see. But I also cannot blame someone basically who, like, you know, if that man wants to retire and go on with life, you know, and I think he said in an interview or two, like, you know, you're very lucky enough to make a lot of money and be young enough to let your body finally just chill and relax. You can go and watch his son play sports and whatnot and be a good dad type of thing. All the power to them, you know, because they're away from their families for a long time. So, yeah, how cold is it for you, Lothars? Hello, Geordie Shore. Hello, Cartesian Cat. How are you? We got Massive Almighty. Light. See, these just don't work. Those just don't work. So, see you later, alligator. Heat Riser. So, Angelic Race raises evasion against fire, ice. Oh, that's far different than what I thought it was. Severe slash damage to one foe. I would have liked to have had severe damage with... Oh, that's actually not too terrible. I mean, to the rest of the world, that sounds bitterly cold, but that's as cold as it's been over here. Lothars, did you see the same thing I saw? On Earth, Ontario was the coldest place on Earth over the past weekend. I remember it was a few years ago. I don't know where it was exactly. It was somewhere in Canada. Might have been out your way or whatever, but people were pointing out that it was warmer on Mars than it was in that particular spot in Canada, which is terrifying to think. But Raw is in Tirana tonight. Never even knew. Never even knew. What are we getting rid of? Heat Riser. I really think that's up to either replace Debilitate. So would we rather lower a foe's attack, defense, and accuracy defense, or raise an ally's attack? I like the getting rid of it, to be honest. I like that. Heat Riser, you know, I don't know if I need that. Again, we're getting into the world of where, like, we're so late that, like, probably light skills are not going to be doing anything to people. That's probably it. Like, we're in the world of almighty damage. So, see you later, Heat Riser. All right, there we go. And now we have room to call upon Lucifer.
This is your progress
93%. Your kids went to school today, right, Lothars? You guys in Saskatchewan.
Does that persona catch your eye? Please take a look.
This is normal for you guys. Although I don't know how much snow you got. We got 1.5 feet of snow, so
you'll be summoning this one.
that was a little bit different, of course. All right, back to the world. Anything you can assist me with? No, please, nothing more. Maybe an inch of snow, or maybe 2. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing that we were all trying to figure out. Like, they were all calling for all of this snow, which we did get, but it was so bitterly cold. Like, it's sort of one of those things that, like, it's not really supposed to snow that much when it's so cold. Like, it's sort of like, you know, like when you hit that freezing point, like there's a window where it goes from rain to snow, and then there's a point where it gets so cold, like, that there's no precipitation just because it's too cold to be anything type of thing. Have I been to the antique shop? I've stopped back here every once in a while, here and there.
Welcome.
I've looked. I know, like, it's generally up to, like, when we're getting those items, to get the equipment.
I've got some good stuff.
Some
in
gold
stock.
quartz probably
Take your
could.
time
Oh, we got
browsing.
28 of those. Jesus. We should probably be getting some snuff souls and whatnot. Yeah, this is where you get all the good gear, eh?
Go on, look around.
Then there's the incense. Like, again, remind me to use the incenses that I have. That'll go a long way. I don't think we need any cards.
Which one?
So, a base model with a very high value cannot be equipped. I don't know what that means, but we got 3 of them. So let's see what they lead
What
to.
will it be?
Fallen Angel Wing. We do not have that, but that is very good. I don't know how you get a Fallen Angel Wing. Do we just call up Kenny Omega and say, give me a Fallen Angel Wing? Emperor's
You never
Sake
really know
Cup.
what life has in store for you. Who would have guessed I'd be
Yeah,
running
we're
an antique
missing
shop,
all of these
much less need a
high-end
kid like
things, which
you.
I don't know how you get them.
What would you like?
Okay, that's neat. Okay, so we did get something like that. I was gonna say we did get something. I think it was for Kenny. Maybe he would get something. I do not honestly
What would you
know.
like?
Yeah, all these things that they want, we do not have.
What would
How do you
like?
get those things? Like they weren't
Go on, look
items.
around.
No, they were all just everyday normal stuff.
Is that all you need? Hope to
Interesting.
see you soon.
Like I would assume those either come from maxing out a persona. So Fallen Angel Wing comes from having Lucifer equip and use Armageddon. So he doesn't even know Armageddon. So you gotta level him up and then get Armageddon? Like, are you talking about the Theurgy, or is there an attack called Armageddon? The Theurgy. But I've used it. Like, does he have to be equipped and then we use it? Like, he probably hasn't been equipped and we're just like running on in there. Like, I might have Arabaki as the guy type of thing, right? Very weird. Okay, anyways, back to the town map, into the dormitories we go. And let's go hang out with, I think it was Akahiko. We'll hang out with him.
Hey,
You're about to run out of your protein-packed food stock. If you aren't busy, you want to help me make some more? Yeah, sure. I can hang out with you for a bit.
I owe you one.
I thought, was Kenny looking at a nudie magazine there for a second? Hot moment. I'm just gonna go put this in the dishwasher. All right. Then let's get to it. Making protein
Meat
powder.
and eggs are essential for building a healthy body.
That's a lot of
And
eggs.
there's no better choice than chicken.
And a lot of, I don't know, hot dogs, sausages. To be working with chicken. A little skinny for chicken. Could be chicken strips, perhaps. How was your weekend, Cartesian Cat? I don't have like a Geordie Shore name to call you.
It should last a while.
Not at
Let's
least
put it
for
in the freezer.
the moment till I figure something out. Super athlete meal. It was alright.
Thanks for always helping.
Just alright.
Let me know when you want some.
You
more.
don't dare get the terrible weather we've been discussing over here in America, have you? Was sick Friday and Saturday and felt better on Sunday. Hope you're feeling better today on mañana as well. Nah, weather just chilly willy. Oh, don't tell me.
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me?
I know. I said that
There's
last stream, that
something we need
mañana
to
either
discuss.
to me means tomorrow or Monday. I can't remember. And I always get it wrong, so it's always going to be Monday. Monday to me. Sounds better when it's Monday, right? No. Mondays are terrible. This is the other problem. Like, is this going to be one of these days where I'm not allowed to hang out with someone in specific and I got to go hang out with everyone? Just say Monday? No. How about lundi? Can we say lundi? French for Monday? I think that's French. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi. Something like that.
You want all of us or just him?
Well, what do you want to do?
I was gonna play this game.
Okay. So yeah, you have to download that. It'll be a minute. Just wait till it's done.
But it's only like 17.
Yeah, that's it.
That was quick.
Yeah. You want all of us or just him?
Just him for now. Come with me to the student council.
Oh, I mean, unless this is going to be a maxed thing. Monday in Dutch is mandag. Do you say it like mandag?
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Wait, did you say what don't even try, knowing that I would absolutely try it? Gitsi Ubi! Nailed it.
Probably big, important student council business.
That's how salarymen say it, right? When they get forced back to the office. That was surprisingly good. Good. I'll never say it that way ever again, probably.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird.
The Dutch
She had that
pronunciation
look
was
she gets
horrible,
when
though.
She's keeping some terrible secret.
You worry
Is
too
it
much.
not like? Do you guys not really pronounce the A's right there? So it's not like mandag. It's like Myendig, something like that.
Well, guess we might as well head home.
Hey, wait a sec, Junpei. According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over
Uh-oh.
cleaning duties.
He's gonna be really mad that he had to clean up for that. Check for any videos if you can. There was one a couple days ago, but yeah, we'll sort
Have
of
fun sweeping the hallway.
remember that. They sort of saw that, like, what? There's videos here? People watching us? What?
What? Since when?
The G is not pronounced like the G in English. Oh. So how is the G pronounced? Or is it like, am I overthinking it? It's just like, Mende. Let's just stop while we're ahead, right?
There's something you have to know.
Like you have something in your throat. At what point do I have something in my throat? For the G or for the whole word? Like,
Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega?
the G.
I don't mean to alarm you, but
So, man.
The truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
I forgot about her. I thought she was, I didn't know she was like still in the hospital or whatever. Junpei was pretty, you know. I'm with you, game. Shidori? Still alive?
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes. However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification.
I'm sorry?
For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living
Where
nor
is her
dead.
body currently? Is she in a morgue? Is she been sitting in the basement of the dorm? How is this possible?
I don't know.
You know what's great here, folks? I have the exact same chair. I'm currently sitting on it right now. I have the Persona 3 Reload stackable chairs.
It may be related to her persona's abilities, but that's mere speculation. The reason I wanted to talk to you is... How do you think we should tell Iori? You see, she's probably...
I don't know how you tell him.
Yes, it's me. I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened.
Okay.
It's hard to believe, but it seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Okay.
Did I hear that right?
Oh, god damn it. He was eavesdropping.
Iori?
Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But Iori, she probably...
Chidori's... alive?
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now. But perhaps it's for the best that he found out this way. I
Yeah,
think
pretty
I'll
much.
head to the hospital after this too. Could I ask you to come along?
We all decided to go to Tatsumi Memorial Hospital together. See, you're there, like, unless there's like a level up out of here, this is shitty because this is a day that's just sort of wasted, right? Like, especially when, you know, a school day where you could have hung out with someone and matched them out or got closer to match them out. Instead, we gotta go check out on Chidori, which again, I understand is a big point or whatever, but Coco, what are you doing? Give me a second. What are you doing, Coco? Coco is still relatively adjusting to our new feeder. We had an automatic feeder, and we gave that to my dad when we gave him Charlie, because it saves him the hassle. So then we bought an automatic feeder for 2 cats. So normally, you know, we would just give them a bowl, and we were finding like ever since Coco had come to the, well, both of them, ever since they came to the new place. I don't know if they were like, you know, there's like, you know, they seem to be happy here now. Like they've well adjusted, but you know, at the beginning it was a little bit of stress eating, I'm sure. Whereas before, it's very difficult having multiple cats. And before, like, Charlie would eat all the food, so we had to separate Charlie because Coco and Oreo understand, like, hey, we don't need everybody's food. And now trying to figure out the portions of what comes out. So, like, you know, they ate all of the stuff that came out at 5 a.m. They don't get something until noon. And she's just like, hey, like, dude, fill my bowl. The sink. Have you noticed it's empty, sir?
You took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside.
And I had to buy a new
It wouldn't be
fountain
good for
because
all of
the
us to
motor
charge
in the old one went. So
I agree. Go on, Eeyore.
she was very unsure about it. The old one had like a weird like flower that like the water came out of, and she liked going to the flower part and getting it. And this one just looks like it's like a fountain tap, which Oreo likes because he always wants to go in the sink and drink the water anytime anyone washes their hands or anything. But Coco is very much like, what on earth is this thing? But she is now adjusted. All right, we're going on into.
Our damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed.
Is anyone here smarter than I am? Everybody. That's everybody. What is the endocrine system? Coco, what are you getting? You had to drip your faucets last night, so your cat was going around to drinking water. She's like, ah, yes. This is the great stuff now.
She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
I assume that's so your pipes don't freeze type of thing, DJ?
Chidori. Is it really you? I'm not dreaming.
So I'm going to assume she probably has, like,
Am I?
does she, like, not know who we are type of thing? Has she lost her persona?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
Who are you?
You're gonna be doing it again tonight, since low tonight is going to be around. And so, is there like a set temperature level, like where it gets where like you have to put them on a drip type of thing?
Huh? What?
I assume getting close to like freezing temperatures, obviously.
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but
Few years,
guess I don't remember
jeez.
anything of the past few years.
You're supposed to drip them when it gets below 25 degrees. Oh, okay.
It's like I was having a really long dream.
Drip both hot and cold to keep the water flowing. Okay.
Chidori. Yoshino.
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone.
Wait, so this doctor knows about personas? Do we have to kill him now?
She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all,
Iori.
This is like 50 first dates all over again.
Nah. I think it's better for her that she doesn't remember. All that stuff about the fighting, the suppressants, when you're having a nightmare. It's better to be able to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy. And I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room.
I gotta see what Coco is playing with here for a second. Alright. Apparently nothing. She's just inquisitive.
If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe...
Then maybe.
Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit. And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though. Now I see.
So we're gonna have like an ET moment
Any flower she
where she's
touched
gonna
or
make those
picked
flowers
mysteriously preserved.
bloom.
I ended up keeping them all for my research, but after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Well, there's no real proof, but compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
Always talking about you.
We were talking about how you want to live now.
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Yes,
Supposing
Logan.
you do find him, what will you do after that?
I have no idea. Probably have to come around there, maybe?
No.
I don't know. Can she double jump? Something to jump off of? I don't know, buddy. There, maybe jump off that. Can you jump off those?
No.
Can't jump off those things?
No.
I don't know. I don't even reach that high, buddy.
See?
Okay, I don't know how. Sorry.
Well, that's none of your business.
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or rather, a victory.
Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I can't help it. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
The happy tears of Junpei.
Have some self-control now. Let's go. Hmm?
Come on in. It's happy moments. See? I don't even get anything leveled up out of that. An entire day just wasted away. Hi, Ken. Oh, God, that's an annoyance. Alright, town map. No exclamation points. So, Kenny, we get to hang out with you, buddy. Brewing some coffee with the, like, what is he, a 9, 10, 12-year-old? The barista that's going to be great at sweeping it up.
All right.
And then tomorrow we'll go and check to see if there's any new videos in the command room.
Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it.
I don't know
black,
how
of
you
course.
do it, Ken. Excellent coffee. Better than
If you feel like
LeBlanc's?
meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
I almost would have picked, like, you know, it's funny to think of a kid making and drinking coffee, but I don't know the logic in Japan. Do more people drink tea as opposed to coffee, or is it sort of indifferent? Just would have thought, like, from a perspective of, like, for an adult, it would have made more sense to Ken to drink the tea and making tea, and then Mitsuru drinking and making the coffee. But
Hey, dude.
our career consultation is next week, right? Are you planning to go to a university?
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna go study abroad.
Huh?
Abroad? This is the first I've heard about that. I'm your boyfriend. You gotta tell me stuff like this. That's not gonna go well for those two.
Yep.
It's been getting restless out there, huh? Have you seen all those flyers at the station? None of that stuff has any substance, though. You can tell there's no certainty in what they say. That's right. It's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. At the end of the world, let's discuss the odds. It's the end of the world, and you know it. And as you can see, it's impossible to irrefutably prove that the end of the world is nigh. That means there's no reason to worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth, and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. So the cockroaches, perhaps, will start doing some math, I guess. Counting how many legs they have, perhaps. Alright, finally. Igus, Bebe, Fuka, good ramen, and some good coffee. Alright. Who is going to level up at the high school? I really wish Bebe would. See, this is a little bit of a problem. Bebe is very close, Kaz is close, Fuka is close. The other two are maxed out, of course. Do I hang out with Bebe to guarantee, you know, maybe the next time we level up? Because Igus is pretty much available all day. I'll hang out with Igus if we have to. You know, it's better than nothing. But we know that she's not going to max out, so I sort of look at that as like, is it better to hang out with someone like Bebe to get close with that? Like, what's yours at? You're maxed. You're rank 7, 8. And Bebe is rank 9, I believe. Yeah, rank 9. So, like, I don't know if I have to keep, you know, pushing that forward. Like, you know, he's close. I think Fuka was rank 7? Yeah, so she's 7. Even the track team, maybe that'll be... Like, I don't know if I have to hang out with them. to push that. Like even Kaz is, you know, he's up at he's in the classroom.
Yo.
Again, you'll get a couple of music points out of it. Maybe we'll see where that takes us. 'Cause I feel like I know we're close, and I don't have no rhyme or reason to think about it this way.
All right.
But I thought there was like maybe something to do with the dates, but I don't know. I guess not.
All right.
We'll certainly see, I guess.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me. How does everyone else get back from school so quickly? And I'm sitting there just... I mean, maybe it's me hanging out with people. That could be it. Ken or Fuka or Yukari? Who was a higher level? Fuka or Yukari? Fuka's rank 7. They're both rank 7. I think Fuka might want to do something with the plants, though.
Oh.
Alright, so not now.
See you.
But I am going to go to the command room. See if there's a new video. No new recordings. Okay, so back to the lounge. Let's go hang out with Fuka and make our plants for the last harvest. They're going to be a little bit better.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Uh-huh. I bet these taste really good when they're freshly harvested.
I bet they do.
I think
Big,
that about
beautiful,
does it.
bountiful harvest, right?
Shall we head back downstairs?
We shall. And that's not even like including days like Sundays where I don't know if anybody is going to be leveling up type of thing. All right. Again, Mitsuru. Oh, is she going to level up? Is she going to hit that max? Nope. See, that's another one. Like, are we not going to hit max with her, our girlfriend? God damn it. Why do I have this trouble every time? So again, it's just Aegis. Which again, that's fine that she's gonna rank up, but we're not gonna hit that max rank. So it's again, do you hang out with Mitsuru? Or Shihiro? What is Shihiro? No, that's Bebe. Even Kaisuke, rank 9. Like, all these weird days of like just hanging out with someone, like main lobby. I think that's where she's hanging. Like, where are all the Twilight fragments that used to be just everywhere, that now are not everywhere?
Oh.
Like, what's I'm sort of just thinking of, like, I would have thought this would have been a date thing, right? Like, she wants to hang out, but it's not going to grow any stronger. So again, you're getting some points.
Right.
So, you know, it pushes you closer to maxing that out, but then there's also the other. Like her, I think she's maxed. Fuka's rank 7. Did we never hang out with her?
Oh.
Hello. I don't think we did. I mean, too late now. You were able to say hello to me, but the more you think about it, the more nervous you get. You can get better at this. Wow, we never hung out with her. Good luck.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds so terrible. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I never started our social link. Never really bothered with it, I guess. That's
Oh.
That's it. Again, useless to do it now, right? Like, it won't really matter, so. Mar, how many times do you see it? The menu here is still incredibly daunting. I've yet to try everything on it. They don't look like they're very good burgers and fries. Like they're like the just the discoloration of them. They're like that. I'm trying to think of. I think it was in Norway where they like put like a Big Mac meal inside of like this little tube to show like it never changes in color. That's what you're putting in your body. It tastes good though. God damn it.
Oh, welcome back.
I can. Do you want to hang out too? Alright, so we got Akihiko, and you know, and these are just, you know, you're trying to figure like, what on earth are you doing yourself? Junpei, what do you want to do?
Hey,
Work on those planners. What, you can make them even better? And he might gain a new ability, sure. I love when it says as for sure as that.
all right. My thumb's getting a little greener every day, don't you think? For an amateur vegetable patch, it's really coming along. All that back-breaking work was worth it.
You know, what we need to do is get a bunch of
that?
Cabbage Patch
That's the
Kids,
sound of our
those little
precious
dolls
little
that
veggies cheering us on.
people had. Are they still a thing anymore? You know, get them to be selling on in. It's the sound of our precious little veggies, sure. I think I do. Play along with them.
Right? They're kind of growing on me. And this might actually be my calling. Maybe I should just ride this wave and start a farm or something. It's really cool how well they respond if you take care of them.
What's up, bud?
It's one of those times where you see the fruits of your labor after lots of slow, steady work. I never followed through on anything, and even I pulled it out.
It's
I
probably
guess
something you have to
something,
come up
right?
from there or something. Can you suck with the elephant? Okay. Go back on in the living room. It's too loud. I can't help you. You play these games more than I do. I don't know the answers. Nope. You've really grown up, Junpei.
I thought I was
But Mitsuru don't want to hang out with dummies. I'm a dummy. I mean, she's ranked up to level 9 with me. I'm also dummy. How you doing, Aneemer?
I grew up
Good to
more
see
than
ya.
I thought. We owe a lot to our nutritious little veggie babies. Who am I kidding? Our veggie mentors. Well,
How was your
whatever we
weekend?
do in life, you can't expect to hit a home run on the first swing.
I think
We
with
gotta stay on our toes.
Shiori,
Wait for the
I
perfect
keep
chance to
getting her.
strike.
I think even
And when that time comes,
Biscuits brought this up. I
knock
think
it
I
out of
got
the
it
park.
caught up with
That's how the real
Shidori.
sluggers do it. A
Not that
valuable
there's really
lesson
anything with
straight from our
her. I mean, there is a
vegetable
hangout,
teachers.
but like not
Don't
the
forget
social
here.
link, whatever. And I was just like, Shiori, getting it all screwed up. But that's okay. Yeah, like I said, too late. So a critical boost raises critical rate and increases critical hate. Critical hate. Now he hates everybody, doesn't he? No.
Maybe I'm finally figuring this whole life thing out, huh? You know, I think I'll write a book. I could call it something like Life's a Vegetable Garden, the Junpei Iori story. Selling books and vegetables?
I don't think that's really going to sell as well as you think there, Junpei.
Man, am I a genius or what?
Maybe get a ghostwriter.
All right, enough dreaming. Let's get a little bit more work done.
All right.
Woo! We did a
Yeah, heck of a job. Yeah, you really
See you
worked
later,
out
my
there.
darling veggies. I'll be back again when I'm free. Well, let's call it a night. Hit me up again when you have
How
some time.
much better can these vegetables get? We had Fuka look at them. We had Junpei look at them. Weekend was wasted. I don't want to work. I mean, I worked all weekend. It wasn't terrible. The weather was shit. Lots had to get done, unfortunately. And, you do your best that you can. Okay, Yukari wants to hang out, but I don't know. There's that Sunday thing of where do they level up? I don't know. Shall we try to order something again from the Tanaka episode where he's going to tell us of some wonderful things and we're not going to be able to get to them? Not allowed to have them. Yeah, don't you hate, like, weekends like that where there's nothing really good a part of them type of thing? Alright, I've learned to hate your voice and hate your annoyingly catchy tune.
I'm going to do it.
So how come there's a point here where, like, you could buy things and it seems like, into the new year, he tells you about things, but then just tells you that they're sold out.
Bye-bye.
No one believes you, Tanaka. You think it's Mitsuru time? It's not. It doesn't even sound like it's gonna level up. Like, I mean, yeah, again, I get you. I'll hang out with Mitsuru. Let's see where she wants to go hang out. We aren't doing anything special, and yet our time together never bores me.
Hello.
Yeah, these flyers are still everywhere. Oh, no, I mean, Tai. What, are we being less formal again from going from the first name? I mean, I thought this was established we were boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, you usually don't call me that. I mean, is that the answer? I don't know. I mean, I could just act as if she didn't even refer to that. You don't say coward. That just sounds terrible. But, yeah, maybe that's the answer. You usually don't call me that. That is the answer. I did want to call you by your first name, but I'd rather try again in private. She seems embarrassed, but we came a lot closer today, so pretty much I'm assuming the next one is going to be the guaranteed max rank. Why am I always the one getting flustered? I'd love to figure out what exactly will make you crack. Okay then. And, yeah, I guess I wish the shrine was available at night. 1 week left until the 31st. You probably already know this, but just in case. Red text. Once we enter Tartarus on the 31st, we won't be able to leave until the battle is over. Losing isn't an option, so spend your time this last week wisely. Alright, we got the dog, and Aigis would apparently look like she would want to make those planters even better. Jeez Louise. It never ends. Maybe check the command room again. It's not the button I keep hitting. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, we're getting close. I saw someone playing some of the Persona games that just kept up with what the actual date was. They didn't accomplish a lot on the daily. Alright, so we got Fuka, we got Aigis, and we got Ken. Ken wants to make some more coffee. If he's not going to gain anything, let's just see if there's anyone that's going to learn anything. I mean, Koro is always a good hangout. Aigis. I mean, how much better could these planters get?
Oh,
I mean, we've already had a couple people look at them. Wants to go for a walk? Take him for a walk.
Hey, it's surprised to see you out here. It's freezing.
Is that always like a set of who he's gonna meet up with? Like, again, that would have been nice if, you know, if it's random, like, you know, to know, like, oh, don't max out Kenji because you're gonna hang out with him on the 24th, so that he's gonna max out after on that date type of thing.
Oh yeah, career consultation's tomorrow, isn't it? You know what you're gonna say? At the very least, tell them what they want to hear. Miss Toriumi's pretty scary when you piss her off.
Isn't Miss Toriumi the person that was on the online game, Maya, I believe?
Every time I fall asleep in class, she demands I apologize with a more and more expensive cake. Dude, you gotta hear me out. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty much set on going to college after graduating. I heard some people aren't planning on doing anything at all. No college, no job. They just don't want to put the effort in, I guess.
Yeah, what are these crazy kids doing if they're not going to get a job? Get a job? They're serious?
I know it's a pain, but I think they've got it all wrong. I actually kind of like the way things are, you know?
Well, what did you bring back for me, Koro?
Oh, you agree with me, boy? Like you actually understand what I'm saying. Anyway,
You'd be surprised, Kenji. You'd be surprised.
I'd better buy a cake just in case.
God, nothing came out of that. Oh, what are these chatty Cathys going to be yapping about now?
You know what?
I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation, the world becoming renewed. If everyone ends up being all papacy syndrome, then we really might need something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about it on TV. I thought the cult sounded suspicious at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. The first bell has rung. Please let me max out somebody. Someone please
Attention,
level
please.
up today. Wow, we've already reached the last chapter. We really are efficient thanks to all of your diligence. So my last day teaching here is coming up all too soon. I'll be moving to India in the spring. My darling came to Japan as a missionary, but he told me you just can't take life in this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though, I love Japan. Before I forget, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being such wonderful students. Stay awake.
Thank you.
Oh, she's thanking everybody. Thank you, Junpei, and you too, Kenji. Oh. Hey, I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. So there's a whole other month that essentially just sort of we don't really get to deal with, I guess, or at least see, anyways. I mean, in their own little way, I mean, I feel like Persona 3 is absolutely the darkest one. But, you know, Personas...
Let's begin.
They're all sort of, like, gloomy in their own ways, right? Like, there's, you know, there's high points and certainly low points in all of them, but the high points of Persona 3 really don't really get that high.
I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision.
I want to be a Persona user in my future.
All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job?
Okay. Let's go to college. I don't know if these answers matter or anything.
Well, if you've already thought about it and made your choice, then there's nothing else for me to say. What's most important is that the decision is yours, and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you,
I really
it later.
sort of thought, like, I mean, I don't know if, like, all of the other Personas are pretty set in stone about, like, high school kids. And I don't know, like, what life is like in Japan for your typical university or college students. I just sort of thought it'd be cool to see a Persona game with, like, university age students. You know, get out of the high school age students into something a little bit older or something a little bit more, you know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, no, not to say that, like, university students aren't any much more mature than high school students, of course, but...
And then you'll have to live with the consequences.
Or let
Whatever they may be.
let a Persona game just be about a typical salary man in his life, right?
But to be honest, I'm
Going to
not
work
that worried
7
about
days
you.
a week. Your boss wants to fire you, but because the
5 o'clock
whole world in
somewhere.
Japan, they don't want to tell you that you're being fired, so they just give you no work. We got to appease the 5 o'clock somewhere. We'll be right back. Oh, gotta start using up all these drinks that are sitting outside in the cooler, which I'm shockingly surprised have not froze. Although maybe they're getting a little bit of insulation from the cooler, maybe. Stereotypic Japanese high schooler, Superman with the crazy encounters, and stereotypic Japanese university guy, Death Note. I liked Death Note. I really did like that. Anyways, Smirnoff Ice Berry Blast. I liked this the last time we had it. Very good. Imagine this just comes out all slush. No, I know that there's like a different. I mean, this is vodka, somewhat, but oh, that is pretty cool. The ice I had in there, literally, it just froze it. So it's pretty close. But I know beer has like a weird. My wife was like, "Oh, why don't you put your beer outside or whatever?" I was like, "No, it's gonna get too cold." And she's like, "Well, doesn't it freeze or whatever?" I'm like, "It does, but I can't remember what the temperature is that beer freezes at." So I didn't want to have that out there because, like, I know, like vodka and other stuff like that freezes at different temperatures. You're having a beer with me today. Well, cheers to you. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers to you, Kat. Enjoy your beer. I'm going to enjoy my... I don't know how this just has turned into a beautiful slushy. Fantastic.
You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize
We'll see where the
you.
day takes us. We might have a beer later.
Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
I think meeting people.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Ah, Aigis-san.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Is Japanese high school the same as pretty much everywhere? Is high school considered like 9, 10, 11, 12? I was told to fetch Aigis, but she's not around.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aigis-san.
Is this going to be another wasted day where I don't get to hang out with someone and level them up? Oh my god, the amount. I'm lucky I didn't try to work this out of like I have X amount of days left and X amount of people who want to hang out, because it never would have worked out. Yeah, although like that's been like floated around like even over here in North America of like do kids need to go to school more often, right? And I don't think they have like as long of a summer break as what we do. I think in Japan, do they go to school like year round, but they have maybe a couple of weeks or 2 weeks off during a summer break, maybe a week off for Christmas and whatnot. Like they just have like their breaks just the spread out type of thing without having a big summer break. It's always to me like I think that would be more beneficial. Like I said that as an adult, I probably would have hated that as a student in my younger days, but like I think from a learning perspective, I think that'd be really good to be in school year round instead of having giant breaks. I know from the perspective of like good luck getting that introduced past the unions, at least here in Canada and North America. They certainly enjoy their summer breaks.
She was just here a second
so
ago.
Good luck getting that going, starting up some type of thing saying, we want to have year round. Like, you'd still have I think at most what you could argue with would be like a 2-week, maybe during August, little break, maybe throwing a couple of PA days through July, so for people who wanted to go away, they could go have like a long weekend type of thing to go out and do something type of thing, but.
Maybe she's on the roof. I've seen her go up there alone every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, again, like as I was talking with someone like at work yesterday, like in regards of like, me and my wife's schedule works really well. Like I think me being a shift worker helps a ton with being able to make sure my son gets to and from school every day. Like if me and my wife both worked like the typical day shift, like neither of us worked the 9 to 5, but I mean like, that would be really hard. Like I would, we would always need someone to pick him up. Like, if 9 to 5, we would generally be able to take him to school, but he's not old enough to stay at home. So like, so you would need someone to be there like in the afternoon to stick with him until someone got home. Like, how do you do that? Just I'll hang out with the cats. You're fine. Thanks. We'll go look up on the rooftop for her.
Sure. Good luck. So, do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
I don't know what Aigis is gonna plan on doing.
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
Like that's why, like there's the whole push of
is...
especially from COVID, which really pushed the working from home. Again, my job requires me to be there physically, but like, that's why another thing where people got used to working from home, the ability like, okay, like, look, I can go off and take 15 minutes away and take my kid to school and pick them up, and then I'm still working from home. They're here, but like, if you can't work from home, like that's like, good luck. Yeah, for sure. Like that's why there's so many households. I mean, but in this day and age, like, I'm a touch older than a few of you guys, but like, I don't know how many of our parents, like, either the mom, generally, don't want to stereotype, but usually the mom either didn't work or worked part-time because the dad was the breadwinner, able to make up enough money to have 2 cars, house with a garage and vacations and whatnot. Not possible now. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna try Squirrel Man. What's up? Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. What's wrong there, Aigis? Does she know that the end is near? Something on your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
She seems to be lost in thought.
After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night,
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get
really
back
scared
to
when
that
my
world
consciousness began to fade.
where a family can relatively have one decent income from a person and have an okay life. Like I think we're far from that. You're going to be meeting Aigis's English voice actor in 2 months. Oh, like some type of convention, an anime convention perhaps, or I don't know. You might be going for a date with them. You know them personally. I don't know. Convention. There we go.
But that wasn't all.
Absolutely, you can say who Aigis is voiced by. Yeah, that don't affect anything around here.
I was also confused and ashamed.
Don M.
when
Bennett.
I realized I couldn't defeat him.
We've played a few Japanese RPG games, and I'm generally not too I feel bad because the only damn name I can name off of voice actors is one David Hayter, who is, to me, will always be Solid Snake, except for those weird Kiefer Sutherland days, and the other one, because we've been playing Trails in the Cold Steel, is Sean Chiplock, who is Reen. I don't know why, just those two names always just stick with me. I couldn't, I play many games. I couldn't tell you the voice names of people at all, but does she do other people as well? Sean is in Persona 5. Is he? I never knew. I see another of her characters in Daybreak. Wait, Don Bennett? Interesting.
But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either. And I didn't
Sean
have those
Chiplock is
feelings then.
everywhere. Yeah. Did I play Persona 5? Yes. Yeah, I played 3, 4, and 5. Both 4 normal, 4 golden, 5 vanilla, 5 royal. Yeah, we've played it all. He was Mishima. Ah. That guy.
I really have changed.
And that's fine.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me.
So are you relatively excited for Persona 4 Revival? Because, Golden was really good. Like, I liked Golden. Like I said, I played, when it was called Shin Megami Tensei Persona, I played Persona 4, then I played Golden. Golden was a tough one because for the longest time, it was just on the PlayStation, was it the Portable? I think so. And then I was going to buy something from Miss Rainbow Sparkle's boyfriend. It was called the PlayStation TV, where you could play PlayStation portable games on your TV. And then I feel like just shortly after I was considering doing that, he wasn't going to sell it to me anyways, but then they announced Persona 4 Golden was going to be made for everything, which was cool. So I finally was able to play it on that. Yeah, I'm excited for Revival. I mean, like I said, I believe it's the same port people that did this, so I've been loving this. I expect good things from Revival.
In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death.
I'm sorry, do what? What's wrong?
Even though death is gone now,
Your brother thinks it'll be 3 years until we see another trailer for that game. Really? We were talking about that last stream. I really think, I know the last sort of like trailer we saw was last year. for Persona 4 Revival, and a lot of people were like, oof, that looked rough. But my assumption is it will be out, we were discussing, I think late this year. I think it'll be out holiday 26. And then we'll get Persona 6 in 2027. I would be really shocked if it takes much longer than a year, to be honest. I mean, again, I'm not in game development. I'm literally talking out of my ass with stuff like that. But I've seen many games that have, look in the a little rough in the edges type of thing. They don't have that polish, but that stuff usually doesn't take too long. Like, that's usually why developers don't like showing that type of stuff. But from what I read was about, like, everyone was really itching about, because I think it was maybe a year or so previous that the rumor mill would started that, like, they were doing something with a Persona 4 remake. And of course, being a fan of it, not seeing anything of it, Atlas was bugged, so eventually they're like, oh, fuck's sakes, just put out a fucking trailer of what we have, and again, what you have to sort of remember of the way stuff like that works is that, like, that was probably something that was months and months ago that that was done, right? Like, so, like, that wasn't like they weren't going up to someone and saying, like, well, fuck, like, what do we have that's the latest we can show? Like, they don't want to show that because they're busy working out something. So they probably had something that was a few months old, maybe a quarter old, that they were like, hey, we can show a little bit of the town and what's going on in Iniba type of thing, and we can show that. And, so I think that's what it was. They had to put out a trailer because Yuri Lowenthal leaked the game. Yeah, that was a voice actor, right? Yeah, that was a few things. And I believe was the same for 4. They weren't utilizing the same voice actors from Golden, if I'm correct, which sort of also caused a little bit of a kerfuffle, because you had people going out to the voice actor, hey, like, we heard that this was maybe being remade, or have you been asked to voice the same character? And some of them were like, oh, like, some of them don't know. Right, so I think what happened was you had people who were like, "Oh, they're remaking this game. I played a character in that." So then they probably go reach out to their agent, if they have an agent, I don't know, or they reach out to Atlas or however that works, and then they had to have that tough conversation of like, "Oh, like we were gonna go another direction. We were gonna have new voice actors," and then they're like, "Ah, fuck," but that happens. That's I'm very much of just like, look, you can have different voice actors for people. I know people get really voiced and stuck on voice actors of like, there'll never be another Reen other than Sean Chiplock. Whereas, like, for someone like myself, like, sure, he did a great job, but if they brought somebody else in and they sounded exactly the fucking same, I couldn't care less. Nothing against the Sean Chiplocks of the world, but I'm of that variety. I still remember how much hostility Alejandro Saab faced when he was announced to be Akihiko in this game. Wait, people get really upset about this shit? I don't even know who that is, but I guess I'm not that
I still want to be
into
by
it, I
your
guess.
side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, take me with you.
Alejandro is
I may not
also
be
a
strong
VTuber.
enough, but I'll fight with
Yeah,
everything
drink, sorry.
I have.
Yeah, 27 milliliters. I should be drinking when they're talking, right? All right, I guess.
Thank you.
I just remembered Miss Toriumi wanted to see Aigis. And still the original Akihiko voice, Liam O'Brien, still voices the cop. Isn't that what they did? I think even for, like, again, I don't know who all the voice actors there are for Revival, but I do believe a couple of them were given some, like, not main characters, but like, oh, you can be a teacher or you can be this person or whatever. So, give them, throwing them a little bit of some work, but they're not getting the main stuff that they were beforehand. Just the way it's going to be. At least we didn't lose the day to hang out with people on this one. That's good. All right, full drink again, Cartesian Cat. So we'll see you in about 4 hours. Like to you, Ruben Langdon will always be Dante from Devil May Cry. Johnny Young Bosch took over in the new Netflix anime, but it doesn't feel quite right having Nero voice Dante. Interesting. Yeah, I am not that vested, and welcome on in, Ara. I am not that vested to really know voice actors. Like that's what I sort of said of like, if they get someone whose voice sounds pretty much the same or exactly the same, then I don't care who it is, to be honest. But, you know, to each their own. I know people get attached to these things, and to some of these people it's work, obviously. All right, Kaz. He may level up. And Officer Kurosawa. He's got something for us, okay. So Kaz is going to be the only one that's going to level up, so we'll go hang out with him. And some compared them and complained that the new Akihiko voice is too deep, too mature, and too middle-aged. I mean, but that's... I mean, not to get into, like, that's Hollywood, because this isn't Hollywood, but I mean, like, I grew up with movies of, like, you know, I'm old, okay? I'm 43, I think. 40, yes.
All right, then.
Like... the 90s movies of like the American Pies and whatnot that I've watched, you know, and the shows that like, you know, I grew up with, you know, of where like teenage high schoolers are played by mid 20-year-olds type of thing. Like it's funny, right? Like it's close, but it's not really. You like Akihiko's voice. He gives out the same vibe as someone I worked with when I was still in school. I mean, I haven't had a problem with any of these voice actors at all. I mean, quite frankly, the only thing I want from them is I want them all to be fully voiced. And we're not quite there yet. I know we've had the discussion here before, and I know people are all over the place with the AI stuff and whatnot. I really I sort of wish along the lines that like if they don't want to pay to have like the voice actors do every line, but they could come to some type of financial agreement that where the whole game is voiced, so like the important stuff is traditionally voiced properly. And then the off stuff of where you're hanging out at the cafe that's not important, but it's still voiced. Maybe utilize their voice with AI so that they sound exactly the same and they're getting compensated in some way. And it's not broken and abused for other games. It's just for that particular game. I think that's where utilization of AI could be okay. But I know people, that's a very slippery slope that people don't want to really do. Like, see, just something like this. He's not speaking this. He does have a voice actor. They decided it was too much money to have him voice everything. So, like, it'd be like, well, okay. You have enough of his voice, throw it on into ChatGPT or Copilot or Grok or whatever the fuck AI thing you want to use and spit it out and make sure everyone is compensated. You make me, the player, happy because everything is voiced, because it's fucking 2026 and everything should be voiced in the world. And, you know, we get to see a proper utilization, I think. And it is happening, but I think from another perspective, it's sort of happening in the wrong direction, Aneemer, right?
Everybody, gather around.
I know in an Otomi Gacha game already used AI to voice the characters, but it's become, but it's because the VA was arrested. Oh yeah, and then you have something like that. Like, what if something happens to where someone, like, I mean, I guess the fix is just like, well, do you hire someone brand new and have to start from fresh? I mean, maybe. Like, not that this has anything to do with AI, but I remember the first Destiny, and the I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. The little cube thing that follows you around, basically, in the first Destiny. That was voiced by Peter Dinklage, of all people. And Peter Dinklage is a pretty big name, based on numerous things. But they had to go back through and update it, because what I would assume was what some type of time contract was agreed upon. So, like, when you know, Destiny 2 eventually came out, they sort of, like, you know, you can still play Destiny 1, like I still have it on disc somewhere. I'd be curious if I threw that in, like, if that has to be updated via the internet or not, whether you can get the old Peter Dinklage voice or not. Probably not. But anyways, that had to be updated because he probably had an agreement of, like, look, you get my voice for a year, and then you got to figure it out. You can't use it going forward. Like, he's a big enough name where he can get away with that, right? So, like, hey, Destiny, I don't think, you know, with Bungie, had to go after Peter Dinklage and say, like, hey, we need a big voice for this cube thing that follows you around. Was it cool? Sure. But, like, in retrospect, you could have got fucking anybody for dirt cheap, and it wasn't going to matter whether or not someone's going to play the game. I don't think there was anyone... this is going to sound terrible, but I don't think there's a lot of people buying or playing a specific game just based on a particular voice actor. All I want from them is that they sound good. I don't care who it is. Peter Dinklage could have sounded terrible, and that would have been terrible. But, you know, he did a good job and whatever. But, you know, like, they had to update it and put in a new voice, and I was like, well, what did you even bother getting him for? You didn't sell more copies of Destiny because Peter Dinklage was the cube. But I digress.
If you see him having a hard time, I want you to stop him immediately. That's it for today.
Let's grab a bite before we head home.
You want to run there? Just fucking ruined his knee.
Sorry I needed your shoulder again. And I was the one who suggested we
Hey man, I'd always be there for you. I'm there for a lot of people. I'm the glue that holds a lot of things together.
Yeah, I'm sure you love lugging all this dead weight around, huh?
I don't mind at all, my friend.
Really? Well, I guess you haven't been complaining. I mean...
Should I even ask what the voice actor was arrested for?
Sometimes when I go to my sister's to play with my nephew...
Was it something terrible?
I help him into the tub. Even though he's only 5, he's still pretty...
I mean, relatively, if you're getting arrested, you've already probably done something terrible. There's just a level of how terrible was it.
Then I won't be able to go to school or bathe by myself. I won't even be able to go to the bathroom on my own. And I don't want to do that to my mom.
It was in reference to what Aneemer said, an Otomi gotcha game. I don't know what in reference to what that was, but he said the voice actor was arrested. So I don't think anyone that was associated with this game.
This all hit me on our walk over here, with you helping me the entire way. Hey, let me know if I become a burden on you.
Boy, that little bit of slush on the top end really hits the spot.
So I hope you feel like you don't have to either.
He cares about me a lot. That's great. I think I have 4 people just hovering at rank 9. And like what?
I feel guilty for making the whole team worry.
5 days left to the
at the regional,
31st.
no matter what.
I don't even know if you can do anything on the actual 31st. I think we have to go into Tartarus on the 31st. So, well, actually, maybe we can do something during the day and then at night go into Tartarus. Maybe that's how they work it. I don't know.
Welcome back.
So today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another Monday. And then we can never make the joke about having a case of the Mondays.
What? So,
But Aegis believes we're going to win. We have to win. Aegis. That's right. We can't afford to doubt ourselves even a little bit. We will win, no matter what. Alright, the dog wants to hang out. We don't need to do any of those other things. No exclamation points. So it's either hang out the dog or hang out with Mitsuru. I guess we'll check the command room, see if there is a new video. No new recordings. Alright, so, dog? The bounty hunter? You want to do anything? Doesn't seem like he's going to gain even any more skills. I know. Hold on. We'll see what Mitsuru's doing.
Salut.
I feel like it said the temperance thing, although I don't know if hanging out with her, but, you know, God, getting to hang out with a dog on our final Monday? For sure. Yeah, how excited he is. I wish my cats would disintently watch a television show with me. This would be great. Watching how animals live in the wild helped me improve my academics. Sure. Waste of 2 points, but what does it matter? Okay, we're getting close to the nitty-gritty here. I should probably save the game. 146 hours. Certainly doesn't feel like it. I will say that. All right, no exclamation points. All right, Kaz. Looks like he might rank up. Mitsuru probably wants to have sex, so she might level up. Kaisuke. Okay, he's not going to level up. And the good ramen people. All right, let's see who's leveling up. So then I guess like the problem is of like who do we hang out with? Oh, so there's 3 guarantees. Now my problem is, yeah. So again, so we can max Mitsuru, and we can max out Kaz. Are we going to see either one of those for the rest of the week? I would assume we are. I would assume that most likely they're here all week. I just know, I know like sometimes they're like some are only available Tuesdays and Thursdays or Wednesdays and Fridays or something like that. So it is good to have that leveled up, so. Okay, buddy. So yeah, we should probably at least max out Mitsuru, have that all said and done. And then we'll probably level up Kaz. If you max Mitsuru, you get another persona to make. Yes. Well, if we max Kaz, we should get another persona to make, right? We should be able to get 2, maybe 3. Maybe 3 if we're lucky. So where should we go? How about you're a forward woman? There's something I'd like to give you. Sure. I gotta say, her fucking room is fucking elegant.
I know what you want to say.
Hold on, my son needs me for a moment. Sorry about that. Important things. Good morning, Puddle Peas. Did you just say hi morning to an empty chair? Good to see you. How are you? How's your weekend? I think we're about to have sex with Mitsuru on this elegant chair. I feel like she's like a you know like when you used to go to your grandparents' place and all of their furniture was covered in plastic, and then like when you got older. Do you know why your grandparents covered all of their sofas in plastic? It wasn't to maintain the look of the furniture. No, that was not it. It was to make the cleanup after you know what easier. That's right, folks. Grandma and Grandpa were bumping uglies. And you were sitting on that. That's how that went.
Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit
Logie,
beyond standard for a dorm room.
Shut the light
like
off.
A second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh,
Go to the bathroom.
I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this.
To keep it clean. I saw the commercials for that because people were always. What's that? Sorry. Okay, go. Yeah, because all those sticky substances get on in there, right, Puddles?
It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's
It's a
no
snow
longer
day.
anything to.
We had 1.5 feet of snow
Don't
yesterday.
Have to think of my motorcycle
into
as a means of escaping my feelings.
last night.
Though I do regret that I won't be riding it.
So
as
the
often.
school buses don't run.
I'd
Not that he takes a school bus, but
Of course, you have to
generally
sit
when
on
the school
back
buses
until you
are
get your license. When this is all
shut.
over,
But last
teach
night
you how to ride
they
yourself.
closed the
I'll be
schools. It
looking
wasn't even
forward
that.
to
But
it.
usually if the school buses aren't going to be able to get the kids to school, then they're just like, yeah, close the schools. It's fine like that. But yeah, 1.5 feet of snow. I think it was 40-ish centimeters for my Canadian friends, or people who use the Freedom units. 1.5 feet. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Why not?
Please do, but remember to be careful.
Yeah, use the empirical system. I'm proud.
It's still
What?
a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name.
It's saving right now. See? It says saving. So it's all said and done. So you can put it back now if you want and shut it off. Okay? Okay, you can play something else, but it's saved. I mean, as a Canadian, we generally just bounce around with all sorts of things. We'll use, like, no, I mean, as much as we use the metric system. You don't really hear anyone say like, "Oh, I am 1.7 meters tall." Like we'll say like, "Oh, I'm 5'8" type of thing or whatever. I have kids. I have one kid. Yeah. You say that like shockingly, like, "Oh my God, this guy has kids." How cold is it in Fahrenheit? This is where the easy stuff is done. It is so cold that Celsius and Fahrenheit, it's where they meet. It's minus 30 degrees Celsius, which is also minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we pretty much got the one that was working its way through like central United States, and it was working its way through Ontario where I live. I have 3 kids. Who are my other 2 kids? Oh, yes, you are correct. I had 2 fur babies. How dare I forget about my 2 cats. I'm not one of those people that refer to them as my fur babies, though. Yeah, so, I mean, to be fair, though, I also have 2 cats. Yeah, that is cold. Yeah, my penis fell off.
But when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's
I think it
something
grows
special.
back
If
like a
I were in
lizard's
danger,
tail.
It would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
I actually did something on your account by accident. I was trying to go to my Bowser account, and now it's on your
That's okay.
account.
So you just hit the home button, and you go at change user, and then you pick yours. Mitsuru has professed her love to me and seems to want mine in return. I wish there was a site like Twitch without the ads. That really did ruin the site for me. Yeah, it's... Unfortunately, I think the problem is, like, Twitch has become worse. YouTube doesn't, I think, throw ads on. Like, during a stream, right? They're not throwing... there might be ads during the VOD. But as a YouTube enjoyer, I heavily encourage people to use uBlock, Origin, something. They really do push that YouTube Premium. I guess if you really like that, and you know, but I would not be giving a billion-dollar corporation any more money because they can't figure it out anymore. That's what bothers me so much about Twitch. Is, I mean, I know like Twitch is under the umbrella of Amazon, and I know how companies work of like, you know, like Twitch says they lose, you know, millions, hundreds of millions a year because, you know, people aren't really playing ads or no one watches the ads or whatever, and advertisers can't fucking get on the platform anymore. And Amazon, you know, doesn't help them out type of thing. But in reality, like, I mean, like, I don't buy them losing money. Like, it's... Twitch losing money is sort of like, you guys have got to figure it out. Their problem starts at the top with Dan the Clown Clancy, their CEO. The guy's as clueless as can be. And the answer is not shoving more ads into people's faces, bud. That's not the way. You know, I've said this for the longest time, ever since he came on, and I hate this because, I like Twitch. I like the people I've met on Twitch and the people that do watch me here. I have a really terrible feeling, and I truly believe this. You know, I'm sure the time is coming eventually. I believe Dan Clancy was brought in purely to be the fall guy for shutting down Twitch, or the end of it, whatever it may be, whether someone buys it or whatnot. But like, Amazon as a company is not going to be interested in running Twitch at a loss for apparently since its inception, since they bought them. So, you know, whatever it is, like, you know, I love the days of being on Mixer. And Microsoft ruined that. YouTube, like, there's something comical about like YouTube of offering people to live stream and not having, you know, ads thrown in their face. And, you know, if you get big enough, you get memberships and whatnot and all that fun stuff. Like, they offer a far better bitrate system to people for their live streams. Like, YouTube has it figured out and they don't care. Like, that's the comical thing to me. Like, if YouTube just tried just a little bit to make the live experience a little bit better for viewership and the community and talking on the platform, they would decimate Twitch. But so many people are afraid of leaving Twitch because of their community, and no one would follow them to another platform. Yes, you would. It's sort of mind-boggling that Twitch can't figure it out, but you know, they're run by an idiot, so that doesn't shock me. The fact that they allowed someone to give birth on Twitch was stupid. I didn't even know. I mean, there's many things that have been happening on Twitch that are stupid. That one was one of the things I was not aware of. I wonder how many people are like you that avoid the site now because it's just ruined with ads. Oh, you are. I would say you're. I don't want to say like you're a small minority. But a lot of people don't voice that opinion publicly. I would say puddle peas. I think many people have done it. There was that timeline of where Twitch basically has forced ads on people. So like something like uBlock Origin won't work on Twitch anymore, because what happens is Twitch loads the ads in with the video. Whereas on something like YouTube, they're a separate thing. Ads are on a separate server. That's why something like a uBlock or an ad block, that's why those can work, is because all they have to do is find, okay, what, because that's when they, like, when uBlock or whatever ad block stops working for YouTube for a week, it's because the Google or Alphabet, whatever the fuck they call themselves nowadays, someone's like, oh, like, we're not getting the ad returns that we like to see. Someone changed the server of where we're loading ads again. And then it takes, you know, a few days for the uBlock people to figure out which server did they put it on now, so they can block that server, and then no one gets ads anymore. It's just, they keep kicking it down the curb, you know, every once in a while, and that's what happens. Whereas Twitch, you can't block ads without blocking the entire stream. So, I mean, thank God YouTube doesn't do that. I don't know if they could do that, but I mean, that's why you can't really get away from ads, except for giving them Twitch Turbo money or subscribing to the channel so that you don't see ads on the particular channel, right? Like, I get it. It's a nice little deal for people, but like, I don't want people paying money. I mean, it's nice that people do. Yeah, I get a case of beer out of it every once in a while, but like, it's I'm just surprised people watch me, to be quite frank. Are we actually going to see the sex here? Or they don't show that?
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured
But,
hath finally matured.
Puddles, I've seen numerous people
5 o'clock somewhere!
Thank you. On Reddit threads and whatnot mention that they're so done with Twitch as a website because of the ads. Like, that's literally it. They're sick and tired of them. I just don't see why, when Twitch allowed streamers to multi-stream, which means streaming on multiple sites. So like, Twitch used to lock people in the contracts so that the only place to watch a particular streamer was on Twitch. And now that they've released that and people can stream wherever you want, there's a lot of people like myself who are streaming to multiple sites. I don't understand how there's people like who are literal hypocrites who say that they don't like the ads and they don't like Twitch, but well, where else am I going to watch them? The streamers are giving them options. Like, that's what I'm hoping to give you. If you don't like ads and you don't want to watch the shit on Twitch, like, and you don't care about the community interaction, go to YouTube. YouTube.com/YaimJordan. I'm there. Go and watch without having to deal with a fucking ad every hour. I can do nothing about them. I'm sorry. But like, if you want that experience that looks exactly the same and talk to Puddle Peas over on the YouTube side of things, go on ahead. That's my suggestion. I try to give people the options. I really do. I agree with you. I'm here to help you with your drinking. I guess Jordan is the reason I watch. Well, that's the long and the short of it, though, Lothars. You're not wrong, right? Like, there's a lot of people who have a very good life now because of watching streamers on Twitch. There's a lot of millionaires out there because they throw millionaires money. I am not a millionaire. But it's you know.
This really is embarrassing.
I don't know what to say. I'm happy that I am the reason some people want to watch. Or their only streamer that they watch. That's great to me. I love that. That's fantastic. I shared a special evening of sex with Mitsuru. Am I going to throw a new game into the mix, something besides Final Fantasy XIV and Persona? I don't see Persona ever ending. So Persona, we are very close to the end. I don't know if it'll end today, but this week I probably would assume we are going to be done with Persona. So the next game will be Cyberpunk 2077, and to keep myself with the variety, the spice of life, I think I will start Trails Daybreak. I will start that as well. So we'll have both of those going at the same time. I want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't played it in probably a month, maybe a couple weeks. I mean, I've played it myself. on my own. But I discussed that the last stream with Biscuits because I play with her. I want to finish the current expansion we're on, and we're pretty close to that. But I'm getting sick and tired of playing as the class I'm currently playing. And I don't know like the fix of that. I think the fix is just finish it out as Reaper, and then we're gonna have to take a break after that until I can level up something that I might want to play, or level up a few things so that I can play them, so that I'm not running into this problem. So that's sort of where we're at. Yes, Cyberpunk is first person, but I have played a little bit of it. I have the settings set to where it doesn't make me feel too nauseous when I'm playing it. So I feel like at worst I can get a couple of hours here and there of it, and if it does, get overly bad, which I don't think it has been to me, like I think it's just, playing in moderation, taking proper breaks. That's what it's going to be. But yeah, 5 more days until the promise day. But we're going to break that promise. I'm trying not to overthink it too much, but it's kind of hard not to, All right. Let's go on off to the mall. Go make, was Addis? Addis was the new persona we can now make. I mean, not that it really sold it, but yeah, like first-person games are a little weird for me. Usually,
Welcome to the
from
Velvet
first-person
Room.
shooters and first-person experiences, I get motion sickness. But when Stadia was released, remember Stadia? I got Cyberpunk for free with that, so I played that with that for a while, and that worked well. I didn't feel overly terrible about it. So minus 30, you mean you don't even want to go outside? No. Lucky enough, like I work for a relatively good company that isn't crazy of like where they realize like, look, even though you can bundle yourself up so much, I mean, people are gonna get sick. People are gonna get hurt in the cold that much. So it's pretty much just everyone chill out, relax, and be good about it.
Now then,
All right.
let's begin.
Is it a special fusion? Is it a normal fusion? Let's see. Susano and Sandalphon. Something about the sandals. All right, let's make it. Are either of those going to be ones that we want
Are you
to
satisfied with this?
take it back? Wait. That's a set of tits on that thing, eh? Look at those. Hourglass figure. Pretty nice. All right, so repel fire would be great because you're weak against fire.
What do you wish to inherit?
Yeah, like generally, I talked about this earlier, like relatively, if you are outside in minus 30, like basically anything that is not covered, I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes of frostbite can set in. So, usually you're bundled up, but I mean, like, you can always still work and do so much. I mean, if you have to do something with your hands, I mean, you can't throw on 8 pairs of gloves and have any sort of dexterity, right? No, work didn't close down. No, my work never closes down. It runs 24/7, 365.25 days of the year. But everyone just sort of takes it easy. Like, I mean, if there's something that, like, doesn't need to be done, like you wouldn't do it. Yes, because of the leap years squirreled. Yes. The dildo tester. Yes. What happened with my work with COVID? Everything was normal, outside of wearing a mask. Our work did not shut down at all. It was for the first couple months before like anyone really knew what was going on with COVID. It was all just normal. People just knew there was some type of virus going around. And then, it slowly, as things got announced from Canada Health or whatnot, like, they would just be like, if you're going to be near people, wear a mask. And then it went from, like, if you're going to be around people regardless, wear a mask. And it's just like, just wear a mask all the time. you know, and then get shots, and then get another shot, and then the government's going to turn the shots on and turn you into a robot, and that was it. But yes, my work at the dildo factory, that's a joke, but the machines and stuff, like the way they run, like you can't really shut them down. The problem is if you shut the things down, the possibility of turning them back on is not always guaranteed. So that's why they never shut them off. So like, you know, like there's like natural gas and everything that's running into some of these machines that we work with, and they're just on 24/7. And so like, even when like my work has been shut down for like labor disputes with things, they still keep them on. I've only seen them once ever turned off, and that was when things were really bad and we shut them off, and I think they were off for 6 months, and they were very worried that they wouldn't turn back on because it's very expensive to do so. So yeah. You were still in school when COVID happened and it got shut down. Yeah, like I remember, like I work with young guys who went to high school like during COVID, and I was like, what was school like back then? Like I was like, I mean, I know like my son wasn't in school at the time, but I mean like people like, you know, where it's like, oh, I guess we'll teach you online. Like, I don't know how the fuck that works. Like, I don't know. Jesus. No, it's not a leap year. I think 28 is a leap year, I believe. All right, what do we want? We want severe almighty damage. That's what we want. Salvation sounds great. No, COVID did not shut the machines down. COVID had no ill effects on my job other than people having to wear a mask and be 6 feet apart. That was all people had to deal with. What other thing would I like to take here? We're gonna get some spells anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, sure.
It appears it will receive an immense amount.
So the machines
of power.
it's a case that they've been so long that they're shut as possible. So, I mean, I was trying to, not to avoid saying, so at the dildo factory is the joke. There are coke ovens, they're called. So at the dildo factory of steel, coke essentially is coal. So you put coal into the coke ovens, you superheat it to like 2,500 degrees, and suck all of the carbon and all of the stuff out of it, and the coal turns into coke. And then coke is used to help make steel dildos later in the process. So these ovens are huge, giant things. They're like 3 stories tall, and there's like 100 of them or more that, you know, it's the width of a building, like a big giant building. So like gas is always being into these things to keep them hot. So you don't want to, if you so inside of these coke ovens are bricks, just like masonry bricks, but they're a special type of brick. And so the brick always needs to be hot to do its job. If the brick gets cold, because you shut off the coke ovens, the brick will crumble. And those bricks aren't just like, you know, pick them up at Home Depot type of bricks. They are a very specific type of brick that's made for those particular machines. And so, and they're lined with them. Like there's hundreds, probably thousands for each oven. So time that by hundreds of thousands or whatever. So like you can't just like replace 1 or 2. I'm sure you could, but usually I think they just put something on them. So like the problem is like if you shut them off and it's cold, and it's going to get cold, like we're not talking that it needs to be cold outside. They just don't like being cold even if it's normal temperature outside. So that's why you always keep them hot so they can do their job. So that's why you don't shut them down, because if they don't get turned on properly, you can see how expensive that would be. So it's far easier, like even if you're not doing any work, just keep them on, just keep the gas on. and shut the doors. That's pretty much how I can explain it. I don't work in that department, but I am aware of the process. And it's okay. It's not, I don't think it's exposing. There are coke ovens everywhere, especially in China. So it's not like it's something that's people are unaware of. You have devices that have been shut down for decades, and if they are possible, they may never come back. I mean, I've heard the same of we had computers that people, you couldn't shut down a specific computer that's winning Windows DOS for fuck's sakes, because if you shut it off, the whole fucking process would shit itself. So sort of like that. So everyone was afraid of oh my god, don't shut that off. Why? Yeah, whichever. Yeah, they have been running for decades. That's just the way. Like I said, in the amount of time I've been there, they've only been shut off once and then turned back on. That's just how it is. You experienced COVID right in the middle of pharmacy school. First quarter of second year. First, we had to ask if classes could be taught online before COVID hit, and then the administration said it couldn't be done. COVID hits, and within 2 weeks, hey, look at that, we're attending classes online. Yeah, that's the same for the people who were told that they couldn't do their job from home, right? Oh, you can't do your job from home, and then COVID hits, and well, you know what, I think you can do your job from home, right? And now that's the problem of all these people worked from home for long, upped production because they liked working from home. And now, companies are stuck with giant towers that people aren't going to. So that's why they're forcing people back to work. I relatively help with the medical stuff a little bit. I wear many hats at work at the dildo factory. Tomorrow, I have to go and renew some of my first aid stuff. I think it's my CPR and my defibrillator stuff. So I was hoping to stream tomorrow, but I got to do that for keep my training up to date. So I was sort of hoping it would be canceled with the weather, but everything's pretty much getting cleaned up, and it's sort of stopped snowing, so I'm thinking I'll have to go to work tomorrow. So, diamond dust. What do we want to get rid of there? Okay, repel fire. Yes, we would love to have that. So, what can we get rid of here? Heavy ice damage to all foes or Maziodyne. I feel like we get rid of Maziodyne. Really settle on into the ice feature here. Hey, Luigi with a squeegee. With mine, you could have worked from home, but you needed a visit from a supervisor, followed by a checklist. And when COVID hit, it was like, well, if you want to work from home, go ahead. No reason for the restrictions. Yeah. You get to play with the CPR dummy tomorrow? I think so. They're a little bit more advanced. If anyone remembers from the show The Office, where I won't be able to cut the dummy's face off and wear it like Dwight did. You had a friend who didn't go on Zoom calls at all, or just act as if my camera doesn't work, or I don't want you to see my face. I mean, a lot of people I would assume were drinking while at home. I saw a meme of a guy who would swap out a can of Coke, he'd drink it, and then he's on with his manager, he'd put it down, then he'd drink a bud can, and then then he'd put it down really quickly, and she'd be like, hey, what was that? Was that a beer? And then he'd go and pick up the can of Coke, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Inferno. Erect a barrier. No more erections. We didn't get asked to put on our cameras, but when we got back into heading to school itself, that's when they asked. Okay. Exams were kind of interesting, and since they utilized some lockdown programs, I did a webcam and scan your room. There was a lockdown
5 o'clock somewhere.
Forced the exam up on screen and prevented other programs from being open. Then you'd have a test proctor watch you take. Yeah, but isn't that for a lot of people who I've seen take interviews, and they just put a sticky note on their screen because they can't really see your screen, right? Like physically screen. They can see what's on your screen, but if you put something physically on your screen, they wouldn't be able to see that, right? Unless you have to have a camera behind you. I don't know, that'd be weird. I sort of like really avoided all that stuff. I didn't do online school or anything like that. Like for work, I don't have to go on online Zoom meetings or do shit like that online. So like to me, as much as I'm online for you people, give you a little glimpse of my my inner workings, I'd be like, what the fuck? Draw the line somewhere. Like, you don't need to fucking see everything on my goddamn monitors, for fuck's sakes. Or be like Cartman and start stuttering and saying it's your camera and connection. That's the problem. Yeah, you can do that too, for sure. Mabufadine. Do we want to change that up? Yeah, sure. Let's see what you're going to change into. Anything decent? Almighty Amp. That's pretty good. That's probably odd to say. Maybe. But when you have, with you having to take a 360 pan in your room, it was about the best they could do. Less honest people in my class would have taken notes. And then under, yeah. Yeah, like again, you could take it and say, hey, this is what my room looks like. And then, of course, just before you do it, you could throw on a bunch of sticky notes or notes on it, and they would none be the wiser, right? Or you could have, like, in between that time, depending on the timing of when you had to set up, you could set up a separate monitor that's not connected to your computer. Like, you could have another computer or whatever set up, and, you could look up, like, what are you looking at? Oh, my cat's above on my monitor. Fuck off. Like, I don't know. I remember an online interview before the company was quite straightforward, saying I can prepare a cheat sheet for some behavior questions. Yeah, I feel like that's a good company, like, knowing that, like, people are gonna try to do it anyways, so why not be open to it, right? At least that would be my take.
Forward to your next visit.
Sorry, I'll take another 27 milliliters for you. It does hit the spot. Very good. All right, back to the dorm, into the lounge. I won't say it's a good company. Owns Twitch. Oh, Amazon. One of the FANG networks, right? What are all the FANG companies? It's Facebook. There's two A's, isn't there? It's FAANG. It's Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. What's the other A? I'm trying to think what other big... Or is Alphabet? They refer to it... Oh, Apple. Apple. How could I forget about one of the biggest companies?
Oh.
Checking on the rooftop again? Sure. Why not?
Uh-huh.
These things are going to be like steroids when we have them.
I bet these taste really good when they're freshly harvested.
And Neemer, you were technically correct. You could have been correct by saying, I won't say it's a goof company. Could be. What's hanging curtains in U-Hauls? So I was watching a YouTube video of a guy who stealth camps. And he, like, his purpose is, like, he goes in weird places and, well, camp. Sometimes it's a traditional camping, like, sets up a tent and camps. The last video I saw him was he brought a, he went to like a national park. I don't know where it was, but, he brought a U-Haul with him, like just an everyday U-Haul. Yes, he's based in Edmonton. Yes. And so he brought a U-Haul, and so he was making it like, he was glamping it, like making it all really look really nice. So like, so he was referencing of like, I'm some weird guy hanging curtains in a U-Haul because the U-Haul has no windows, and he's hanging curtains to make it look like a living room. The one I just watched before I streamed was he was streaming in a parking garage inside of his Toyota. So he's putting up like all these like blackout landscaping curtain things where he can see outside but people can't look in. So very interesting stuff. I thought he was homeless at first, but it's just his hobby. Yeah, he sort of gives the homeless vibe. There was another really good one where he had set up off the side of a highway under like one of those overpass bridges. The guy had a fucking TV, like a little like one pot burner thing. Yeah, like I was like blowing my mind like how well he made it out. He did some prep work of like the steel girders that were underneath the bridge were like this specific green. So he went out and bought something that was matching the shades. So like when you put up like this cardboard or this like plywood barrier, he painted it the same color so no one could like really look and see like, oh, is there something up there? Like they wouldn't know. Oh, glorious. I only found out his channel like rather recently, like of just like through the algorithm working, much like how people find my shorts. And I was like, oh, like caught my interest. I thought it was cool. Alright, so there's hanging with Igus. Bebe. Still not gonna level up. Kari, she's not gonna level up. And then Wakatsu. So again, we could hang with Yukari or with Igus, and, you know, get your guaranteed level up, but I sort of like I'm not gonna max her out, so it sort of doesn't matter. Sorry. Sneezing. So yeah, I don't like, do we hang it with Bebe? Just to maybe have another person that's going to be close to leveling up? Because Kaz is going to be close to leveling up, so let's go hang out with Bebe. I would certainly hope I would finish the game this week. I mean, I think I'll be streaming Wednesday or Thursday, maybe both, and Friday. So in 2017, you went to Kentucky for the eclipse. All the cars were rented out, so you had to rent a U-Haul. It was also the first day of Vanderbilt University when I went out. The last van, I could feel the side eyes of all those parents. You should have just went the further step and just got a completely white van and spray painted on the side Wet Bandits.
Bonjour.
Would have been fine. All right, let's spend some time with Bebe.
Yes.
Terrible haircut, but a lovely fellow.
I must so.
Yeah, I feel like if I can remember from Persona 3 FES,
I see you're back.
Like the ending of when we actually do get to the 31st, and like it's still a few good hours, obviously, right? 4 more days, we can practically feel Nyx breathing down our necks. Prepare in every way possible so you don't regret anything. I'm doing my own preparations as well. We've come so far. Nothing's more important than this. Again, it'd be so much nicer if we could actually hang with people a little bit more. But, we'll hang out with Yukari. Another DVD of another show. This one's kind of scary. Let's go watch it with her.
Yes!
And it was the utmost satisfactory when you rode an empty U-Haul all the way from Knoxville to Kentucky. A sense of privilege. We watched a DVD together. We should have upgraded it to a Blu-ray.
That was fun. Well, we should probably head to bed. Have a good night.
I love finding YouTube channels like that particular guys because
Everyone,
when you do find something like that, like just part of the algorithm, like, and especially if they're like, I think he has like 2.5 million subscribers, like, so the ability, like, oh, I get to go back and see some of their older videos. It's not like just a brand new channel where he only has like 3 or 4 videos to watch. Like, so I got a lot of stuff if I like them, like to go back and watch. Well, this is getting close to the end days of January, and as they say, January walks and February runs. A whole new year in a flash. But before that, we've got our final exam, so don't relax yet. Anyways, just look at me. I managed to come to school every day, so you can too. Even if though I had the choice, I'd have slept in at home. Too many scary people around town lately. Wait, I wonder when exams are. Surely we would have been told, so they're not going to be,
Yep, exactly.
not going to have to worry about them anyways. Those apathy syndrome rumors have been all over TV lately. Same with those cult members. Hey, Luigi with the squeegee. I don't know if you're still here. Are you going to Raw in Tirana? It's not going to be fun getting to Toronto. That's for damn sure. I don't know if the trains are still shut down. I know they were shut down over the weekend for maintenance or whatever. But with our weather, it certainly wouldn't be good. I can only assume, no, with proper TKO, to go to a wrestling event in Canada, probably be $800 dues. That's I would rather not spend. Someone on TV called it a disease born out of the times. When the darkness in someone's heart completely takes over. They said it's inevitable in a hopeless society like ours, and that its victims are really the victims of society at large. But I think that's wrong. Everyone may have darkness in their hearts, but they fight it, right? I admit hope isn't something you come across so easily in our society, but that hardly gives them license to give up. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Anyways, that's my take on the matter. I hope you were paying attention, class. Something profound like that is bound to be showing up on the final exam. At what point does TKO start to jack up the tickets to NXT? Like, where is NXT? Is it in a smallish arena? Or is it taking part in a school gym? I mean, there's limits, of course, to how much you can spend. Yeah, but like, is it in an arena, like smaller arena, like what holds like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 people? I guess wanting to hang out, Kaz. So it looks like he will level up. So there's another max. So that's good. Even without the weather, I wasn't going to go because Miss Rainbow and her melt. Yes, she came in here today. She said she was doing okay, which is, I'm happy to hear that, obviously. All right, so Yukari or Kaz, but Kaz I think is going to max level out. I don't think Yukari is there yet. So she's rank 7.
Heading to practice?
All right, we're gonna max out another one. The track team Kaz.
How are you holding up, Kaz?
My knee's not so good. Can't put too much weight on it.
Okay, then let's take
Yeah, so when does TKO start to jack up those rates?
No problem. Let's see that leg.
Sorry. Missing practice.
Where do you think what's his name? Is it the bald guy that just left WWE?
Really sorry.
Tom Ciampa? Is that his name? Where's he end up? AEW? What's up, buddy?
Playing with me.
Because I'm still streaming.
Nope.
Yeah, careful, I have a drink there.
Nope, you're not streaming anymore.
I am streaming.
No, you're not. I'm messing up your game.
You're messing up my game? Stop! Do not do that. Don't be hitting on the keyboard. Okay.
Do you have a minute?
Maybe New Japan? Yeah, that'd be good for him if he wants to go travel to New Japan and see some stuff. You gotta bounce out to work. Have a good stream. Thank you, Puddles. Don't work too hard, okay? I know, yeah. He's been bugging me. I mean, like, since, like, literally 5 minutes. Salute to the young gentleman. He wants me to watch him play video games, which I usually do, but we'll have to wait. What? I told you, not much longer. When it's 1 o'clock, okay? Okay? How do you save? I told you, just exit to... Yeah. And it says saving. That's it. Okay, that's it. See, I don't know about why would someone go to TNA if they were going away from WWE? Like, because like I know they're not owned by them, but they have that. You know, I sort of feel like if you're working for TNA, you still sort of are working for WWE. Yeah. Give me a second.
I want to see how it works. I think you can also put it on paper. You look at the back.
Of course, my son just asks how like something works. You know, like, hey, can you open this brand new thing that I have no idea how this works? You know, sorry. Rumble is Saturday afternoon. I am still really. I don't like that it's in Saudi Arabia. I mean, kudos to slave labor, I guess, but you know, they had that stadium built in like what, 2 weeks? Jesus Christ. Of course, we have a minute for you, Kaz.
There's something I want to talk to you about.
I'm sort of perplexed. Like, I haven't watched WWE in a little bit. I'm watching the stuff like on. I like the Unreal stuff. I've been watching that, making my way through that. But I'm very much of like, I don't know, like sort of like hypocrisy of it. Of like, if you're gonna watch anything of their product, it sort of makes it no good, right? But like, you know, oh, do I only make a stand of where I don't watch where they only like are in Saudi Arabia? Like, you know, you're still supporting the company. Here, so you got, yeah. So hold on. So you gotta take it out, and then you put it on. Just to pull it out. That's all.
But, Daddy, I just want to tell you something.
No, you don't have to put it back in there. Okay.
After you're done surveying me,
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought if we could, I think we're not going to do this with me, but
Yes. We can do that.
but remember the hard round we did with Mom?
Yes.
Can we do that one again?
Yes. I will do that. But you have to let me finish, okay? Okay. Maybe like another half an hour. Okay? WWE's embracing their new Saudi. Yeah, like I mean, like Luigi, are you gonna watch it? I mean, like I'm so perplexed because the Royal Rumble is like my favorite pay-per-view / PLE, but I'm, you know, like I don't like that it's in Saudi Arabia. But like I said, but I watch other times. So like, am I my own hypocrite? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it because and try to forget that, you know, these people murder people, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's the point. Like, I don't care, right? Like, what am I gonna? If me not watching it is gonna stop? No. Like, so it's relevant, I guess. Much like everything else in the goddamn world. I don't know. Yeah, let's hear it.
Actually, let's go somewhere
They
else.
funded the South
I don't
Park
want anyone
Turkey
from the
Trot.
team hearing.
I don't know what that is.
Plus, it might take a while, so let's go somewhere. Anywhere.
Are we gonna go have sex with Kaz now somewhere? What was that? Was that fell? No.
It did not fail.
Come on, why are you? Oh yeah, I agree with you. I was actually a little shocked that they were sold to TKO before the Saudis were. I'm sure the Saudis were sort of involved in that and probably put in a decent offer. Like, what isn't it called? What, the PLF fund, the public something fund or whatever? It's, you know, don't they own EA now? You know, among other things.
Where do I even start?
They own Live
It's
Golf.
all a mess in my head. First things first. This is
They want to appeal to the masses. I mean, I guess, show off the typical hypocrite. If there's a Saudi Arabian prince that's sitting on millions and millions and millions of terrible money watching my stream right now, and you'd like to give me some money, I will make it a better use of it than you currently will. So if you want to just throw that $50,000 donation my way, go right on ahead.
My nephew gave it to me. He said it's a good luck charm. He gave me more than I'll ever need. And if you get hurt during practice, now you can tape yourself up. I wanted you to be the first to know.
If I had never watched new WWE, I'll be okay with that. Same with AEW. Wait, you don't watch AEW now either, Lothars? I watch the old stuff, but I just don't care anymore. It's just too much to keep up with. That's my problem. Like, I don't know if that's like a personal thing. Like, I feel like I now have more time for myself and other things, but I just don't put wrestling up here as a priority, maybe like I used to. Like, but I think wrestling knows that. I haven't watched AEW in a really long time, but AEW is easier to watch because sometimes it's just good wrestling. That's all I want to see from AEW, right? I don't watch AEW for the stories. But WWE gets it still with like the PLEs and whatnot. Like when you haven't watched it in a little bit, and yeah, and especially with it being on Netflix, it's easier to just, like, oh, like I'm gonna go watch. They give you all of the background information of like, here's why these two people are feuding. It gets you up to speed real quick without me having to watch the fucking weekly product, and that's sort of cool. AEW doesn't always do that as well as WWE. And that's to be expected. They're not as big of a company, but yeah, it's just sort of they make it okay.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna have surgery to fix my knee.
What about the big meet?
I don't think there's enough time for me to recover by then, but that's okay. I don't mean to pout or anything. I'm just trying to stop making selfish choices. I don't
Yeah,
think it's right for the whole
it'll
team to
be
suffer
interesting.
because of my knee, and my nephew. Even if I managed to win, I don't think I'd feel good about it afterward. Up until now, all I could think about was winning. But my eyes opened up after Coach grilled you about my knee. It was such an obvious thing. I realized I can't keep thinking only about myself. Winning still means a lot to me. That's part of who I am, and that's probably not going to change. But for now, I'm not going to worry about winning
Almost
races.
went down the wrong hole.
I'm going to focus on winning back my health instead.
You've got this.
Well, I can't exactly force myself to heal, you know?
I think what we'll do is we'll
Anyway,
aim to
I
finish
can't just
to the
keep asking for
30th
your help
before we
all
have to
the
go
time.
off to
That's
Tartarus,
it.
and
Thanks for everything you've done for me
maybe
so
if we
far.
can finish that on the next stream, that'd be
Between
really
practice
nice.
and rehab, I'll have a lot going on. But I'm gonna kick butt, both of them. And someday, I'll kick your butt too.
Miyamoto shared how much he cares about me. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta go take a quick piss break, but I will be right back.
Pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, babe. Yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah, ooh, yeah, lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, oh, yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for a key. Ooh, baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping your love.
Thank you for patience. You watched the 2009 Royal Rumble with Orton winning and Edge beating Hardy for the title. Thanks to Matt. Oh, beating Jeff Hardy, I assume. Matt Hardy helping himself out. All right, another persona to get. It's unfortunate because we hit that compendium pretty close, but I think there's Aegis's, there's Shiori's, because we never even hung out with her. Yukari's. That's 3. I'm trying to think of what other one. There's Bebe's. We might get lucky with that one. And Fuka. So of the days left, we might be able to get 2 more. So pretty close, not bad for not planning to do a 100% run or anything. Ord had lots of help from Cody and the lifetime jailbird Ted Jr. Is he in jail yet? I know like it's not looking good for him. Like he basically stole money from that was meant for like needy people. Taking the $1 million Teddy a little too far, right?
I'm gonna go tell my nephew.
We can go
what
make
happened and
Thor.
offer to
Look
go
at
through
that.
Rehab with him. I wonder which one of us will recover first.
Do you work today there, Luigi?
Just like me.
I see you didn't do what I asked before of updating your name with a capitalized Luigi and maybe even with the squeegee. I am forever disappointed.
Welcome back.
Off to 1 p.m. again. Okay. Only 3 more days left, man. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but also kind of not. I know I've given you some shit before, but I'm fully behind you now, dude. So let's give Nyx hell. What do you say? Sure. All right, nothing there. Let's go and go to the mall, and then we'll go hang with the dog. Hopefully we can make Thor relatively easily. See, like, again, even here, like, where are the Twilight fragments that they just had spewed about? Not around here.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Are you aware that the moon grows full? I do. I am aware. Alright, fusion.
Fusion. What kind of
Thor! So,
Do you
Chi-Yu and Cert. So, Cert is our fire guy, right? But we probably have a better fire guy than that. Some of these are just such a low level, but I guess, you know, we could have probably leveled up Kaz far previously, right?
This one is somewhat beneath you.
He does look like Thor. I'll give him that. When you level when you go on to play episode Aegis, is any of this stuff carried over, or is it treated as its own thing? I guess sort of realizing, like, knowing what the endings and stuff are, I guess these wouldn't carry over.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
All right. Again, these are great. Morning Star. You have high counter. I don't know what. I wish I knew what else you were getting yet. So there's severe. So there's severe, and then there's massive, which I guess is higher. I'd love to take in Inferno, but Salvation is just so good. Yeah, maybe Arms Master.
It appears it will receive an immense amount of power.
It's funny how he doesn't even get the top level Thunder Rain. Maybe he gets it later, I guess.
It's finally time.
Alright, do we want to bring back Cert? Like, we really don't have a fire persona. Not that I really need one, but I think someone else does have Inferno. Disco Fever has Inferno. Disco Inferno, right? Oh! It failed!
Oh.
It failed! Oh no! Of all the times! And they gave me Slimer.
Looks like it did not.
Oh,
turn
that's
out the way
terrible.
we expected.
Oh, it seems the Devil's Social Links blessed me with even more power. Great, why not? Fucking Christ sakes. So it looks like it takes a little bit of what we tried to make, but it doesn't quite make it, right? Marigadine, sure. Vorpal Blade is going to turn into some severe slash. I'd rather not get rid of that, please. Oh, you know, to be frank, go on ahead. Go on ahead. I don't even care about you. Almighty Amp actually turned out better for once. All right, shit. So, how do I make Thor again?
Please take a look. Registering personas? Will you register it to the compendium? I've completed registration.
I too. What kind of persona?
Do I have to call those two personas back out again?
Please choose the personas you would like.
See, here's
to use.
here's the weird thing of like
All the elements you need.
I tried to make him.
Shall we take a look?
And now I don't. Oh, God damn it!
Please take a look.
Who do I need to make Thor? It was Cert, wasn't it?
This persona.
Who's this guy?
Is this acceptable? Very well. It's yours.
Who was the other guy? Anyone remember who the other persona was? She you or something, right? Thank you. Yeah, this is level 90 thing. That's right. Thank you.
You'll be summoning this one. May it be your inner strength.
I can't believe we've been in 146 hours, and out of all of that, finally, we got one that's screwed up.
Are you satisfied?
God,
with
that
this?
pissed me off.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
All right, so we chose this. I think we took that. Salvation, and then Arms Master, I believe.
It appears it will receive an immense amount of.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. What, was it as late game for you as well? I was just like, you know, it was funny because, like, you know, you would say, like, don't jinx it, and I didn't even say anything, and then I was just like, wait, did that card bounce off my forehead? Like, what the hell happened?
Why, this is
I assume it wouldn't happen twice in a row. Otherwise, go out and buy a lottery ticket. God, I think this will be the first stream we haven't done Tartarus in such a long time. Let's see if he'll learn Thunder Rain soon enough. I would assume he will. So we got high counter. I like that, but I don't necessarily like that. Okay, heavy strike to one foe. I can get rid of that. I'm fine with getting rid of that. Oh god, that's all you're gonna learn? Oh, so now electrical amp and high counter are gonna change? No thank you. Alright, what are we at? 93% for the compendium. Might hit 95, I guess, if we're really lucky. What's everyone's picks for the Rumble? Is there any surprise people, or is it not quite surprise people anymore? Like, is the Honky Tonk Man gonna get his payment from the Saudi prince, or what? All right, go hang with the dog. Let's actually check with the command room first. Any new videos? Nope. You were hoping for Sami Zayn, but now he's in the championship match. I have no clue. Who is he? Is it like, what is it? I don't know what the card is. Yeah, Sammy could do double duty, but I doubt he will. They never go over well. You think Jericho will appear? I've heard Cody, Roman, or Braun Breaker to win. Sammy versus Drew. Oh, okay. That could be something good. And then who's the, is Punk still the other champion? Is Punk facing anybody? Well, that's a happy dog. Gunther versus AJ Styles. Gunther is just out retiring everybody, if that's true. Oh, they always taking me Lucky Charms. No title match announced yet. Oh, I feel like it would already be announced, right? If Punk was Punk like, oh, I only go to Saudi Arabia once a year type of thing. It's made Gunther unbearable? Gunther unbearable? I like Gunther. Just have him slap your chest. He's a good heel, but I don't care if he ever appeared again. He's very forgettable, right? Like, I get what you're saying. All right, so it looks like Bebe will level up. All right, let's go hang with Bebe. That worked out.
Why, hello!
Hello there, baby! The final countdown. Great song by Europe. Your project has finally been completed.
Thank you.
He keeps pushing the fact that he made Cena tap like a little bitch, like he says the same thing week after week. I mean, you just have to remember, like, I like Gunther, Walter, but a lot of stuff like that, like I would assume Gunther doesn't really scream to me. It's like someone who's out there telling people what he wants to say. Like, he's no The Rock, right? So I always just put that something down as like, that's like WWE creative giving him shitty things to say, right? I could be wrong, but at least for the essence of, like, if people want to go to the root of what's believable, like, at least having Gunther retire people, you know, especially big names like Brock Lesnar, John Cena, whether or not he beats AJ Styles or not. He's a good wrestler who's capable of having that argument, right? It's not like, you know, having, you know, some unknown Barry Horowitz go like, oh, did you hear Barry Horowitz beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in his final match? Yeah, I couldn't see that win either.
Now?
Almost.
At last. It is
Almost.
finished.
No.
Stop or we're not going to play at all. Okay? Okay? Maybe Mommy will play again with us.
What can I do?
After I'm done, I'll get you some lunch. Okay? What do you want to eat? Okay.
What can I do?
Just wait, watch TV then for a bit or something. There we go. There we go. So go get your dinosaurs then. Well, they gotta be in your room. Okay, well, just wait till I'm done. I have like 10-15 minutes, okay? Gray work! Only to a child is 15 minutes a lot. Right?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Thank you, Kat. Where would you be? Where would I be without you reminding me to drink?
When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon. It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tout suite. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while.
We didn't even get to the world of a beer
Someday,
for you,
I will
Cartesian
return.
Cat. I
I
apologize.
will not give in to my uncle.
I know. It basically took me
Please.
2.5 hours to drink this. When's the next stream? Either Wednesday or Thursday. Tomorrow I have to work. I shouldn't have, like, tomorrow I should be my day off, but I gotta go in for some training for, I think, 3 hours or so. The money pouch.
I made it out of the
I'm hoping
little
Wednesday,
material
Thursday,
from
and
Zikimon.
Friday.
It is a symbol
We'll
of
certainly
our
see,
friendship.
but
Please, please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly
that would be
at
nice.
home.
It would be. I like to take advantage
They
of
are the
my
times I spend with you.
days off and my night shifts. West Germany again this week. You go to West Germany like every goddamn week. For work or pleasure? For work. Make sure you throw in a little pleasure in there for yourself, though. I'll be waiting for you, baby.
Kataji, good night.
Bebe seems to really care for me. Maybe we could tell this lifelong friend to get a different haircut. Also, last time was a month ago. I feel like you're the only person going to West Germany every month, though. At least on my channel. If anyone else is going to West Germany every month on my channel, I would like to know about it. Also, Cartesian Cat would be, she'd be like, what the hell? It's like someone else also watches Yeah, I'm Jordan and goes to West Germany. Jacob Fatu? Is that it? I do see that, like, Jey Uso is no longer a thing anymore, right? Like, is he back to tag team wrestling? They gave him a strap and he couldn't run with it. I could see Jordan be like, mi scusi. Yeah, you never want to be on a train ride that goes into a tunnel, right? Scusi. Oh, Naomi had her baby. Good for her. Good for them. We can now fuse your longer. The governor of the heavens.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. I'll be back.
So Jey Uso's penis works.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
2 days left. It's cold and dreary. Don't talk with ice in your mouth. It's cold and dreary outside, and I couldn't blame you for even feeling even drearier at the moment. But we need to just hang on a little while longer. Spring is just around the corner, as they say. Oh, Jimmy is married to Naomi. Oh. I can't keep up with all these twins. But was I not correct though? Isn't Jey Uso? Hasn't he just gone back to being the Usos, or is he still wrestle singly? They're tag team champs on Raw. Okay, thank you. For now. Well, yeah. I mean, knowing the WWE, they probably gave him one day off to be a dad, right?
I'm looking forward to it. How may I assist you?
I'm here to make a new persona called Yurlurgungagunger. I think that's his name. Hopefully it doesn't fail.
Are you in search of new power?
Well then.
All right.
Shall we take a
Messiah and Arabaki. Don't want to get rid of Messiah. Cool. Yeah. Arabaki and Michael, or Lucifer and Arabaki. I feel like we could just do that one and then call back Lucifer again.
This one is somewhat beneath.
Look at that, it's a snake. Or a penis with two heads. And it's has this amazing more colors than the Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
Alright. Got some options there. Morning Star is always great. Looks like you're gonna go the route of electricity. Maybe that.
Oh, you stepped on my penis!
It's always funny. I always think of people that just like stumble on in here for the first or second time. They just hear these things like, what the hell was that? One of these should probably something. Severe damage. At what point? Well, Lucifer is going to be back, and he's going to have Inferno, right? So we could probably go Wind or Diamond Dust. Let's go with that. And maybe a Vorpal Blade? Sure. Sure, why not?
It appears it will receive an immense amount of power.
And who are these SmackDown Tag Team Champions?
Why, this is exciting, isn't it?
The Viking Experience, are they still around? Or whatever they're called now? A solo group now, MFT. Never heard of them. Which end of the mouth of that snake do you think it urinates and shits itself out of? Or do you think they swap the parts every once in a while? Revolution greatly raises all allies and I would use the Sola Sokoa group is called MFT. Wait, is that not the Bloodline, or is the Bloodline separate? I can't see, this is the problem. I can't keep up with everything going on in wrestling. That's why I rely upon my chat to get me through this. Can I ask this? I might be wrong here. So I'm looking up at fire and electrical. And it says that they resist them. Do they resist them because of the evade electricity and evade fire? Is that why, or were these brought in anyways and I could get rid of these two? Because that's what's very confusing to me. Like, I feel like I don't need Kugeo on. Have ourselves a few. Oh, that's Revolution. God damn it. Not even better. Alright, now we gotta call back Lucifer.
This is your progress so far. This persona.
Don't worry,
yes,
bud.
is
We
this
got you back.
acceptable? Very well. It's yours.
So the solo group is called MFT My Family Tree. That has got to be one of the gayest names I've ever heard out there.
We look forward.
Does he still stumble around with Paul Heyman? In a terrible suit that doesn't fit? I think these people with this amount of money would buy suits that fit, but I don't know. I've seen enough Vince McMahon documentaries for a billionaire, and he doesn't know how to dress, so I digress. Ken! Now's a bad time. I mean, I think do you always just hang out with the dog? Paul is with the for fuck's sake, I can't keep up. I can't keep up anymore. The Vision. What the fuck is that? That's the Braun Breaker one or whatever, I assume, right? Alright, let's go for a walk, buddy. Everyone can come along. Well, let's go together.
Clothes shopping with me? Keep your voice down. Sure. Let's go together next time, Mitsuru-senpai.
Go right, Fuka.
Braun, Logan, Bronson, and Austin Theory. Oh,
Okay.
I gotta say, I found it very comical when I saw Logan Paul get mad when the European fans were saying he was banned in Japan, and then he had to argue that he wasn't banned in Japan.
I'm not going down the slide head first.
Then the next time they have a tour in Japan, Logan Paul, why don't you go show up and see what they say to you?
Compete over who could slide down
Idiot.
in the funniest way.
Funniest? Like what? You don't have to take your shirt off. It's fine.
Shake. Is shake the command given to request paws on one's head?
Yeah, like Logan Paul. You know, I don't like any of the Paul brothers. They're a bunch of idiots. You know, they're what's wrong with society. But there is no denying that Logan Paul is a fantastic wrestler. I will give him that. He's a piece of shit. But he absolutely has some fantastic wrestling prowess. Absolutely.
I comprehend.
But if he was to have like a battery thrown at him from a fan while he's talking like Shawn Michaels did, I wouldn't be opposed. And I'm not saying or endorsing someone to throw a battery at Logan Paul, but I wouldn't care. Two days left. And arguably, I don't even know if we're allowed to do things on the 31st. Alright. Town map. Is anyone going to level up today? Yukari or Aegis? I mean, I don't think Yukari is going to level up. And what is she? She's 7, right? So 8, 9. So we're not gonna level her up. Do we hang out with Shiori? Make it a good go of the. At least hang out with her. Tell her we haven't forgot about her. I mean, poor Fuka, 7. Hey, Shiori. Let's go hang out. You are able to say hello to me. Let's hang out.
What?
So, son, I need to think about it. Oh. I don't think she's willing to talk to me anymore. I should try again another time. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we've leveled up to. You ended up maxing. I even think of even when we started looking at whether we were gonna end up with Aegis, it just wasn't a thing. That's not possible. I mean, I would have liked to, but and we probably at the thought of probably having to take a step of not being able to hang out with other people and max them out, we could have maxed out Aegis. But that would have been hanging out with her every day possible. It just wouldn't have worked out. So I'm happy with the decisions we've made. Otherwise, we have to start out the game over again, I guess. Someone hit that 1,000,000-point redo, and we'll start over right now. Could you imagine? Let's head to Polonia Mall, and there's a few things I want to check out.
Hey, mind if I go take a look at some earrings? I've been wanting new ones, but I can never seem to make up my mind. They're all so cute, you know? There are too many options to choose from. I know. Why don't you?
It's funny because I'm trying to think of how many days did we sort of not waste, but I mean, I guess what other way would you say it? Where you could have hung out with someone and you didn't, and we did something else that caused you to not be able to max out everybody. You have almost 500,000 channel points. Jesus. Yeah, all right. I'll help you pick out something. God, you can be such a dick in this game.
Come on then, let's go. Hang on, I've got a call. Hello? Uh-huh. What? You're not doing it? You want my approval first? Wait, it's fine. You can do what you want to do. What I mean is, if that's what you really want, then go ahead. It's your choice, so you really don't have to worry about me.
Yukari sounds like she's being a boss for something.
Then
Yes, what?
you want to meet up and talk about it?
I know. Just give me a minute. I'm almost done.
Hey,
I know. Almost
stop
done.
It. Don't cry. I'll try to call you more too, okay? All right.
What's that on your hand?
That was
Cut
Nana.
yourself?
He
How's it fun?
apologized for everything that's happened. She said she won't get
Yeah.
remarried until I'm okay with it.
I was trying to get this sticky guy.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
And you hit your
I can't
finger on
stop
it?
shaking for some reason.
You
Can
must
we
have.
sit for a while?
It was the basket and the books.
Oh.
I wanted to buy books.
Oh.
I was just gonna try to get it.
Oh. Did it hurt?
No.
Sorry about
Okay.
all that. I'm
Just
fine
gave you a
now.
mark?
I was just
Did
surprised.
you lick it off?
I never expected this to happen.
It can only be with
I told her we could meet up and talk about her remarriage.
Oh, it was like
I'm nervous just thinking about
it was like the biggest cut.
It wasn't a big cut, but it does look like it was a little cut. Oh. Do you want to see her?
I don't exactly want to. I'm afraid it might get ugly. We haven't seen each other in almost 10
like me?
years, so it's not going to be easy. I'm afraid I'll get angry and say something cruel.
I
Still,
said yes, just let me
I think
finish,
it's time
okay?
I try talking to her. I've been saying how wrong it is to run away.
I don't even
So I need to live up to my own
No,
advice.
it's fine.
You know, I think she still misses my dad deep down.
Why don't you,
She
if you
couldn't handle
had
it.
some toys out, why don't you go clean them
Losing
up? and
someone
then
so
we'll go play.
important to her.
I guarantee you have something
Why
else.
she needed someone to lean on. I think losing someone
Lean
you love
on
and
me
having to go on alone.
when you're not strong.
Explain, but
I'll be your Japanese friend.
I think being in love means giving a part of yourself away, and that's a wonderful
What about
thing.
the marker thing?
I mean, just
Go
in
build a
general,
snowman. Like, what do you mean, in game? Is there somewhere I can build a snowman in game?
Wait, what? Why don't you have to build a snowman? Why do you have to build a snowman?
You know, someone asked me to build a snowman. But it's like -20 out. It's a little too cold out for that. The snow is probably as hard as this keyboard.
The earrings can wait till next time. Let's just go home for today.
Almost.
Oh my God.
You know, you keep bugging me, I would have been done. Hey, stop, or I'm not gonna go play.
Welcome back.
Almost time, one more day. 10 years since Death awakened, and now finally, tomorrow is the promised day. Again in red text. Once we enter Tartarus, we won't be able to leave. Are you ready? Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. We should go and check on them. Yes, we shall. And it looks like probably hang out with the dog. Yeah, I gotta hang out with a dog.
No.
This is the point of return. I think you forgot no.
Let us not hang out with the dog.
Let's see, there's a command room. Upgrade weapons. Okay, so I can't. God damn it. So there's no being able to go to the mall tomorrow. Today is the day.
When in the world are you gonna sleep?
Okay.
What happened to the plan?
We took them
Why?
because they were done. Should we plant something? Sure, but I don't think we'll be able to get anything out of it. Looks like I won't be able to harvest it before the promised day. Sure. I'll come harvest these if we get through the promised day safely. That's the way of doing it. Sure. All right. You want me to save? Want me to wrap it up? All right.
But then we have to set up it.
All right. Hold on. All right. Well, my son is bugging me to play some Mario Kart, and I think this is probably as good of a stopping point as we can get as we look at the TV. Like I said, I don't know when the next stream will be. It's either Wednesday, Thursday, one of those 2 days, but we're going to be real close to wrapping this up. I assume this week we'll be able to wrap this place thing up. So I'm going to stop here. So, yeah, so we can do as DJ said, and we'll be able to go and grab some new weapons and armor and spend some money on everybody. So,
Can I still play on the controller?
yes. So, as always, my friends, we got some new peeps coming on in here, and stepping on penises is always great. As always, as Kenny Omega says. Okay, hop on up here. As always, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say...
And good night. Bam.
You gotta stick your hand into it. We gotta say goodbye.
No, you don't say it
Okay,
anymore.
okay.
'Cause I already said it.
All right.
And you. Whoa!
All right, folks. God dang it! Why does it do that every once in a while? All right, folks.
Blah.
Yeah, that. How come? God dang it! Got to unlock my keyboard to be able to do things. All right, folks. Bye bye, everybody. Peace.